It's okay. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna learn how to do some things to protect myself. But I know I've had it. You know what it is? I come home from work and take it off because I wrap it at work because I have to like block all the energies at work. And I've been a hot
Yeah.
mess, girl.
Mhm.
I've been a hot mess. But we here. Why do I get my message so late? This is ridiculous. Hi. I feel like that grandma don't answer the phone and she just be talking and talking and you be like, "Grandma, huh? Hey, is that my dad?"
No, I think that's Aisha.
What?
We can hear
Yeah, we hear words of feedback.
whatever you was like rumbling on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Closing my. I've been hooked on eating the yarmulke.
What I tell y'all? Look who in there. Look who in there. What I told you?
What she say?
Hey y'all.
What I told you?
You probably about time.
Yeah, because Tony's the daggone time police.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. She's like, where y'all at? What you doing?
She be like, "I'm ready. I am ready. How y'all doing tonight?"
I'm
Hey,
ready.
boy.
All right, I just want to. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, Tony girl.
Yes,
You better
Okay.
get it.
I
get it
wish it
with
was bigger.
the candle, sis.
It smells good too. I wish it was bigger.
I love it. I
Okay.
love it.
Oh wait, I didn't put. Oh God, I'm so bad. I'm not gonna overthink this.
Listen, y'all. It's
Nope.
I'm not gonna overthink.
Just let your soul glow.
Yes, yes.
I'm not gonna overthink it. I promise. I promise y'all. I'm not gonna do it.
We just do it. Just do it.
I'll do it. Do it. Okay. So, girl, you better get you some Excedrin and stop playing.
What happened?
Yes, I do. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. I wish it was bigger. I want it all around. I want it all around my room now.
Yes, it smell- Okay, Tony. It must smell real good.
It does.
That's
I'm actually proud of
amazing.
her because she, you know how you ADHD people get.
Listen.
Yep.
If it ain't perfect,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it wrong. She said it. Let there be light. I was like, I'm sorry. I said we lit. I said, oh my bad.
Or let there be light. Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
I love it. That's really, yeah, that's cute.
Let there be
Okay.
light. That's
Wait, let me
cute.
post my.
Congratulations, girl.
Let
Yes.
me post this real quick and share this
My
real
sister's a
quick.
big stepper.
Hmm.
Wait, so we already established I was all over the place, right? So why the first thing I did though was like, let me put on my shirt. At least let me get that done first.
Do
Because
that after.
I got my let me get my shirt on because the way I was just running around, that I would have probably forgot.
I was excited. I was able to find my shirt like
Wait,
that this time.
oh
I
no,
was
no.
like,
She popped in, she was like, hey girl, hi. I was like, I ain't ready. I ain't ready. She
yeah,
didn't
because
bring it back.
we gotta do, I always call early so we can get a pep, like kind
Right.
of a pep talk,
Mm,
like
Well,
just
we
get
did.
the
You know what?
juices,
You know what I was thinking too. I forgot yesterday to hit y'all up. I've been out of it, but I forgot to be like, oh, what happened to? Usually we do like Wednesday or Thursday, but Wednesday wasn't great for me either. Um, and then by the time I realized, I was just like, I messed up. We should have linked up this week. We didn't link up this week. We usually link up at least once a week.
yeah.
We haven't linked up since last week.
But that's
I mean,
that phase that we go through. So
It's,
yeah.
yeah, remember she found it. She figured
Mhm.
it out.
yeah.
Yes, she figured it out.
It's light.
And let me see, wait, because then I was doing all of this stuff right here. Oh shoot, I found more notes, girl. I be writing everywhere. Everywhere I go, I'm writing notes. Stop it, Aisha.
Nooks and crannies.
I
No
found more.
judgment.
I just found more notes.
No judgment. I
Nooks
know how.
and crannies.
Trust me. I'll be piecing together
this
like a
actually this
story.
this is actually the beginning. This was actually for tonight, and I couldn't find it, and then I didn't have enough time to type it, and I was just like, okay, we just gonna throw it out there. Like
but you found it now.
Oh goodness, I swear, Keita. All right, let me see how many y'all got. Y'all gotta tell me because I don't know.
We
I
have
don't
4
know.
people.
Okay.
4 people.
We got 4. It's 4. Let me get the posting.
So, folks,
Why am I counting Sarita?
not bad.
No, it's not your fault. Where's my glasses? Oh, great.
Your glasses is across the room.
Because I walked over there to get them, and I thought I brought them over here, and I guess I did not. So let me just.
It'll come together. It'll come all together.
Lord, let me throw this up here. No, I don't want that. What am I doing? Lord, I am doing too much. Okay, let me
It's Friday, though. How's everybody's Friday going?
Well, I'm on vacation next week, so
Ooh.
yeah, I needed
Friday
it.
is going.
You need that, yes.
I needed
Rejuvenate.
Yes. Shout out to vacation.
Yeah, we
love a vacation.
Yeah, I've been thinking. I don't know. I definitely been thinking about creeping my little butt out somewhere, buying an airline ticket and creeping out somewhere.
Tony, I'm gonna ask you to sit down.
What's she saying? Ooh.
Not to take a deep breath, Granny.
You ain't
No. Keep going, because that's what she calls me. Granny do too much.
Too much.
That's what they call me.
Too merch.
Granny do too much. I do, y'all. But y'all know that already. What's the running joke?
Yeah, we
I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know I tried very hard this week not to do too much. But as you can see from all them notes.
Well, at least you get it out your head.
Right. I think that's what it is.
I always try to look at things, on the fence, the good and the bad. I always try to stay right there in the middle.
All right. I think we can chat a little bit more to about the 10-minute mark. Get more people, because I just posted and I know y'all did too.
I just put it on.
Yes, I did too.
My Instagram now. I'm doing it on our Instagram. Post again.
Okay. Let me.
I just posted the live. Said we laugh.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
One thing.
I did the same thing. I didn't post it on my Instagram. I should post it on my Instagram, right?
I mean,
if you want to, Avatar. What?
What Avatar? Who got an Avatar?
Oh, I don't know this.
I wish I was an Avatar, actually.
Listen.
Let me see. Let me see if I could get that up there good. Let me see.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Everybody been inboxing talking about how cute our
baby pictures.
Yes. Everybody's like, y'all still look the same. I was like, we really do.
What's so funny is I always laugh at my baby picture because of the fist. I was like, I guess I'm supposed to fight all the time. My fist balled up and my hand in my mouth.
And me with no socks.
It's like I got
with no socks.
And I ain't got no socks on right now as we speak. As we speak.
I smiled and my eyes disappeared.
The funny part, her eyes, see, it's doing it right now.
Yeah, they disappeared.
Right now.
You remember how they used to draw the sun, the cute little sun pictures?
Yeah.
And they had the little, and the eyes were closed.
Mm-hmm.
Look, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Todd.
Funny.
Hey, what's up, T?
Welcome. We missed you.
Yes, we haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. I was feeling the type of way, like, oh my God.
Y'all, hold on. Is it okay if I share, sis? Is it okay if I share? I'm gonna wait till you say yay or nay.
Yeah.
I've been cognitive about that.
We got to beat somebody up because,
No.
Simone has plane tickets on standby.
Right.
I believe it. I believe it.
Tasha, you gonna say yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so no, she's been missing because as my sisters know, and I share it all the time. I have lupus, and unfortunately, my little sister has been diagnosed with lupus too. So not only in my family do we have one lupus fighter, we have two of
Two.
us.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's
Oh,
been
T.
she's been
Aw.
processing, and but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be
Yeah, definitely.
we got this together. We came here together from the same womb. We're gonna fight together.
Okay.
Let me tell you
So,
something.
I
I
love
got it.
it. I love that.
So yeah.
Why is my phone not charging? It's just so extra.
Okay, who is that? We got some foreign language.
Again?
Yep.
Okay, I got you.
It's Onika Kishu. And it said
Ouch.
boom
Look,
no.
I'm not trusting nothing with no Russian looks anyway because
And that's what it looked like.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna block you.
It's like one of them things, not being mean, but why are you here? You can't speak English.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it doesn't. My
I'm
thing
not
is
trying to
that
be mean, but
it
I'm
should
just saying.
No. I feel like it should translate if it's
Yeah.
on in the English. It's
But
not like.
I think these be bots though. I don't even think it'd be actually
Now, what is it they got it? What's in the title this week? Because we understood the last one. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, TT. You guys are the definite warrior, lupus warriors. Yes, you
Yes,
are.
Vonsil, yes, that's right. Vonsil in here. She won
Yeah,
too.
she's 1 year. She found out a year ago this
Mhm.
month. So she's 1 year in.
Y'all gonna be all right. It'll be next month makes 11 years for me.
It's 11?
Woo.
Since I was formally diagnosed, but my stuff started kicking in like 2002. But formally diagnosed, it's been 11 years ago. So we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Because I'm I got some things in work.
Yeah.
Going, for my people, for my people. So
Okay. And she said, I'm back. I know that's right. Like you never left.
yes.
All right, so we should start. We want to start now, guys? I mean, it's good with us in here anyway. Y'all know how I get finicky about outside people anyway. I'm always just side-eyeing.
No new friends.
Yeah.
Right. Who sent you? Who sent you?
Y'all want to hear something really funny before I start? Because you just said no new friends. So, Encanto is like the bomb right now, especially in my house, my family. We all singing, and I'm driving to work listening to, because my song is No One Listens to Bruno and the Big Sister Pressure song. Yeah, those are my favorite. So Zelda comes running in one day, and she goes, grandkid roundup. Simone turned around, I was like, grandkid roundup? You are the grandkid.
She is so funny.
She said, am I?
Wait.
Sure?
Right.
Wait. It was really on Simone, like, yeah, that's right, because there's nobody but me. There's not nobody else. I said, okay.
She said, hint, hint.
She's been serious about that, telling Simone, like, yeah, no. I'm like, okay.
Oh, what? What? Like, she
can't have, her mother can't have anymore.
Hey, some kids be like that.
Yeah, she told us.
She sure
Because,
did.
I mean, my
Suck it
niece
up.
was like that with my sister. I think it wouldn't have worked with another one.
She said, go ahead and bring another one if you want to.
Want to. Yeah, she's serious too. She like, no. No. All right, so
try it.
I've been harassing. I'm gonna start, guys. I've been harassing first, let me just welcome everybody back. We miss y'all. Some of y'all we didn't see last couple of shows, and we're glad to see you. That's you, T. That's what I'm talking about. That's you. I've been harassing my sisters here. We've been talking about topics, and I've been not harassing, but I just keep talking about Star Children, right? And today I wanted to talk about that, and as they like to they kid me all the time about the fact that how I'm always so in love with the topic. And the reason why I'll tell you why. When I actually started to not be scared anymore and start to want to know why I was doing certain things and why certain things intrigued me and why I felt the way about certain things, I knew it wasn't just all because of childhood trauma. it had to be another reason, because before that even started, I was here. So what was that, right? And then you know how you look at yourself in baby pictures and just be like, oh, what was I thinking? Like, who was I? So it started making me think there. And then I started talking to one of our favorite people that we all talk about a lot, and that's Bianca. And I started talking to her, and we were talking, and she said to me, and she was like, you're an indigo. And then I told you her nephew at that. Now she told me this separately, and then he told me when he saw me that my aura was indigo. So I was just like, indigo. And then what I love about Bianca is that she tells you things, and then she just walks away.
Yeah.
Yep. If you're curious enough, you will
you'll go look
yourself.
for it. Yeah.
Yep.
She's like the person that goes, okay, this is the key. Boop, I turned it. Now you figure it out from the rest of it. So that's what I love about her. So what happened was I started to dig, because I'm like, that's really a thing, an indigo. I looked up the indigo aura, then the indigo child came, and then I was just like, indigo babies, indigo star seeds, and I was just star seeds and this, and as you can tell, I adopted the name of indigo star seed. So I figured that if we explain some of that to everyone, like maybe they can identify and know what they are, and then know what their purpose is, because we all know that in this journey of spirituality, everyone has a purpose, everyone has a place, everyone has a role, everybody has special gifts or special things and special talents for certain issues, certain stuff. So it'll help you kind of, Sarita's favorite word is tap in, okay, to who you are. That's it. Tap in.
Tap in.
So I think that this will help people kind of tap into that, and it helps you navigate this mess that we're on right now, because this is a mess. What we're dealing with right now, and I'm not even just talking about COVID in the past almost 3 years. I'm talking about just in general with things happening in the world. It's a mess. Like when you look at people even now, people are becoming a little psychotic. The way that, like, just simple things, people are fighting and just walking and just nasty and ready to fight for no reason whatsoever. But if we find out what we are, what our purpose is, hello, Miss Tasha, welcome back. If we if we figure out what our purpose is, then we can tap into what our strengths are and use them to pretty much help our fellow man. If that, for lack of a better word to say it.
Yeah.
Right? So at first I was going to get them, because let me just let y'all know. So my sisters is they're kind of like putting me on the spot right now, because this I've been on them about this topic a little bit and kept insisting it. So they gonna help me tonight, because they gonna throw me in front of the camera. Because it's something that I really am not really good with. Even though I do come in here and talk my stuff, I'm not really good with, if anybody follows me on social media, I'm not a live person. I'm a video person. I may throw a video up there, but most of my videos are commented not by me speaking. It's about music, because that's how I speak, is through music. And that's my whole lifeline. So tonight I'm going to try to do this without fumbling, and I'm gonna try to not say so much, because that happens.
No. Remember, it's okay. It's fine, because it's the
You know what? You're right. That throat chakra. You're right.
Download. Yep.
So here I'm gonna dig through my 5 pounds of notes.
Not 5 pounds of notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 5.
However you got to do it.
Wait, Aisha's tickled up that time. Okay, so initially, the first one anyone's ever heard of is usually an indigo child. We always hear about that one. That's like the primary one of what we hear about. So I'm gonna let you guys know like what they're born with, what their purposes are, and you have to also know what sometimes it's a skill set, how to handle certain things in situation with overloads and stuff like that. So a star child is a unique living person, of course, who is unlike majority of a star child is a unique living person who is unlike the majority, one who has special perceptive abilities, very psychic and sensitive. Children that come into the world seemingly wise beyond their years, full of compassion, full of entities known as, and that is the indigo, the crystal, the rainbow, and the starseed. Technically, it's really the indigo, crystal, and rainbow. The starseed came along later. There's not really a lot on the starseed. That's fairly new. But the indigo, the crystal, and the rainbow has been around since the 60s. A lot of people will equate our spiritual journeys and what we do to the hippie era. But we already know where that comes from. The hippie era just pretty much brought it out into the light because of who was really, Actually, the hippie era was kind of dope because that basically showed you what the world could actually be if everyone lived free, unapologetically and free, right? So that's why that had to be dismantled by the system, because everybody can't get along, because when they get along, then they fight the powers that are, but that's another story. Anyway, so the indigo, now this is the thing. So about a week or so ago, we went online, the three of us, and I found this quiz, and it was like, what are you? So, we played around with it, and then we took this test. So the test pretty much told us the opposite of what we thought we were, right? And I got upset, of course, because I was like, that's crazy, because I know I did research years ago and figured out I was in fact indigo. And I called Aisha and was like, Aisha, I think your grandbaby's a crystal. And she was just like, what? So yeah, we'll get into all that. But indigo children, we were born during a certain period of time. So technically, that's why we were like, that test is not accurate, of course. So everything that it takes place, ages and things like that, like Age of Aquarius, which I think we entered into again. That was just about a couple of years ago, that when everything turned, I think 2020, everything turned. We were hitting the Age of Aquarius, where everything was starting to be revealed, and people starting to actually see things, from awakening and seeing things for what they are, and things like that. And I think the last time we had an Age of Aquarius was, I think, in the 70s, the late 60s and 70s, which is around the time of indigo children being born. So the indigo children are usually born between the late 60s and the early 70s. And they're destined to be here, and they have spirituality. They are spiritually awakened, usually at birth. So I think that's awesome, because I think I've had about maybe 3 spiritual awakenings. Mm-hmm. So this is the last one that I refuse to go to sleep on. I may get a little quiet, but I don't go to sleep now. I actually stay awake. If you get that little pun. But basically the traits of an indigo child, children, teen, or adult are they question authority, they're creative, they have strong intuition, they're headstrong and rebellious, passionate and focused, psychic abilities, always frustrated. Yeah, reading it out loud, you sort of pause, because I'm reading it out loud. That whole always frustrated. 90% of the time when I'm talking to you, I'm like, ah! And they're highly intelligent, empathic, and often perceived as strange and emotional. Yeah. People call me weird because of some of the stuff that come out of my mouth. Whatever. Yeah. You are who you are. Exactly. I'm here for a reason. Mm-hmm. So because of that, I'm going to get to the gist of that part. The purpose of the indigo. The purpose of the indigo is to challenge the existing system and to prepare the next generation. So, ladies, who do you think the next generation I'm preparing?
Of the children that I think the star seeds is new.
It's you, the crystal, you, which I think is so amazing, because how I'm about to break this down, you're gonna be like, stop playing. So I'm indigo. Okay, Aisha's crystal. All right, let's go. And Sarita's what? Rainbow. And how does it go? Indigo, crystal, rainbow. We clear the path. So you remember we always talk about that 3 and that trifecta? Yes. Oh my God, that's what you see. You see my face like what? Exactly. I knew I held that back from y'all. I held that back because I was like, this is so dope. Y'all gonna love this. So technically, I pretty much cleared the path and was like, come on, Aisha, let's go. Then Aisha stepped in and was like, yeah, come on, Sarita.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's what's so
that.
awesome about that, right? So now, again, late 60s, early 70s, indigo children, right? And we discovered all of the issues that we have and the challenges that we have. Those are the traits.
Mhm.
So the challenges of an indigo is shifting purpose. So before we came in, we went live, we were discussing about being neurodivergent, which a lot of star children are very neurodivergent. And the reason for that is because, again, we're not like the majority. Okay, our frequencies and our energy, technically our frequency is on a different vibration. That's why certain situations we're introverts, we become introverts living in the system that we're in, because we can't handle being on the vibration of where everything is in pretty much chaos. We like it to be calm and serene. That's why we like music. That's why we like to just go and do our own thing. Now, the funny thing about it is I'm about to get the crystals, because crystals live in their own world. Right? So, right. So, the challenges of an indigo is shifting purpose. So before we came in, we was talking about how we can go into being so organized and so ready to get it done and have our notes and post-its and everything, and then we just hit a stop. And I've done that several times, even in business.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I do my best stuff when it's unforced. I don't want to feel forced, because you're not going to get top quality. So we have to stay on course, because we tend to go here, there, and there, which brings me to our next challenge of indigo, as well as a crystal. It's ADHD diagnosis. A lot of ADHD diagnoses are indigo or crystal children. They're on a spectrum. Okay. And another challenge is a depression, integrity, and starseeds. That's crazy, right? Right. We'll get into that. So to tackle all of the challenges of the indigo, because as you can tell, our challenges are not as strong as our traits. However, they're very what's the word I want to use? I don't want to say difficult, but they're hard stops. Everything is a stopping. Everything is a stopping. So it's like it's a wall, everything, because we all know when you have that ADHD, you don't focus. That's the issue. But you need to stay on task, because you have so many things that you can be offering people, but you tend to just drift off into other things. Mm-hmm. Depression, because you can't accomplish everything, which is why, as an indigo, I can tell you why I am constantly frustrated. I am constantly frustrated at people. I'm constantly frustrated at thought processes. I'm constantly frustrated at things I can't accomplish. I'm frustrated, to be honest with you, that there's only 24 freaking hours in a daggone day. I'm frustrated that I need 8 hours of sleep. I'm frustrated a lot, because it's like I want to do other stuff, but I'm frustrated that my body don't move the way my mind moves, because I wish my body could keep up with my mind. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Mo. I chat Mo all the time. Mo gets all of my weirdness.
We love it.
She gets all of my way. That's my coworker, y'all. I drive her crazy all day with my OCD. Okay, and so for an indigo, what basically has to happen is you have to meditate and ground yourself. So for anyone that doesn't know, grounding is what, Sarita?
Putting my favorite type of grounding is putting my feet in the grass.
Yes.
Putting your feet in the grass, going outside,
sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
Sitting in the sun. Even like if you ever notice, we always talk about how we love the beach. Even putting your feet in sand and in the water. I like the grass, but I love sand, because you actually stick your feet into the sand, and you can actually feel when it gets cooler.
Yeah.
So, see, I like the dirt and the mud.
I like
mud.
I like mud.
Mm-hmm.
I like mud. Oh, I love.
Really? I gotta try that one day. I gotta try that.
Mm-hmm. I like dirt too. Also, I
really. I gotta try that.
Yeah, I was always looking like a dusty ass little girl all the time, because I'm high yellow and I was always barefoot in the dirt. Okay,
always.
Well, I walked around in dirt as a kid, but I wasn't like I liked it. It wasn't a big. I just didn't like shoes.
Yeah,
I didn't like shoes at all.
I hate shoes.
And I hated shoes. I still do. The first they come off are my shoes. I don't want shoes on at all. And meditation. We all are familiar with meditation. Now I like to tell people this a lot of times because a lot of times people think that spiritualists, we going to hell, and they don't understand that spiritualists pray as well as meditate. They think that we remove prayer and replaced it with meditation, but we didn't, because we pray for what? We pray to ask the questions, and we meditate to hear the answers. So meditation calms you. I like guided meditation because it distracts my overthinking.
Yes.
Meditate, just any kind of, you could do guided meditation, which I think is the best. I listen to frequencies also and meditate before bed. Sometimes this is a real I got my kids like this too. This is crazy. I love pimple popping, but I think it's the whole focusing on the. It stops my mind from thinking of other things and me focus strictly on that and hearing the music. So it keeps me at a point where I literally can watch like 10 minutes and just be knocked out cold. Knock me right out.
It's soothing. It soothes you.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, I need that. Like,
I get it.
Like, I don't know if anybody here has had anything like sucking their tongue as a child, their fingers. Playing in hair, those are all neurodivergent. As a child, what you do is you naturally go to calm yourself, because you can't explain it. You will naturally calm yourself. I was a thumb sucker and a hair, so I would suck on my thumb and play with my hair. I still play with my hair, but I don't suck on my fingers anymore. But
I stay playing in my hair.
Yeah, I find this one lock up here.
I have one lock too.
I get this
lock up here. I'm just always.
My favorite lock. Where is she? She over here. So here it is. See, found it just like that. This is my favorite lock. I will sit here, swirl it, and just
And I just be rubbing on
it. At the top of my hair, I take and just twirl my hair.
Yeah, I caught you doing that before on video chat. When you put that head down and get like this. I get right in it. I actually got to stop because I feel like I'm going to make I have a little bald spot there from when I was pregnant, but I think I'm making it worse because I keep just spinning that lock. So I'm like, I was like, I got to stop. You got
to know when to let go of the tension.
Yeah, I got to let So now, since we're going to usher in, and we touched on indigo, because we can talk about all of it after I lay everything down for everybody. Who are the crystal children / teens / adults? They're born with gifts of clairvoyance and healing. They advocate for love, peace, uplift humanity, and work towards a greater universal cause. They teach everyone around them, specifically the elder generation. And they can influence others to be their true selves due to their unbiased thinking. They paved the way for rainbow children. They're usually born in the first wave was the late 70s to the early 80s, right? The second wave of them was 1990 through 2010. So they kind of overlapped with the rainbow children. Because the rainbow children were late 80s into the 2000s. Okay. So challenges for the crystals. Now let me just tell you let me give you some good traits about them first, because I thought this was so awesome. So for the crystals, they have a long-lasting relationship. They're good with maintaining long-lasting relationships. Yes. They love music. They are sensitive to small things, and they calm in pressure. When there's any kind of hardship or pressure moments, they tend to be able to calm the situation for themselves and anyone around them. You hear that, T? You hear that, T? So your sister's a crystal, so you already know what that means.
I think she's a crystal too, because she was born in 1980. What year? 1980.
Oh yeah, because it says she's a crystal. Yeah, yep, she's a crystal. Yep, because the late 80s starts the rainbow. So yeah, she's a crystal. Oh, so that means that together y'all like a super wonder twin.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
wonder twins unite.
I'm the nicer one.
Don't get too like it.
Me tell you,
Mo. I'm just gonna say this. You just gotta train yourself, Mo. She said I was talking about her until I said calm and press. You are actually. Do you want to hear something? Let me just explain something to you. Mo is a Sagittarius, which we all know. I always talk about. That is my my moon sign, right? So me and Mo, we click with no problem whatsoever, right? The problem is that I'm older than Mo, but the problem is because I understand zodiac. There can be a point where me and Mo be on 10 together. So one of us has to play good cop, bad cop. So at work, sometimes I'll be like, Mo, just don't answer that, Mo. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, Mo. You know what I'm saying? And then
you say that because now I'm sitting here thinking, because again, me and my sister are crystals, and her she's actually a Leo. My moon is Leo.
Yeah, so I love the placement of what I have. You know, I'm gonna be sad when Momo leave me, but it's all right. I told her she ain't gonna ever get rid of me because I'm gonna be all up in her social media trying to stalk her. So but she said what she said was we were talking about her until I said calm and pressure. The funny thing about it is Mo doesn't know that she does have that. She just didn't tap into it. I get it. And the reason I get it, Mo, is because when I go on 10, you are so opposite of where I'm at that moment. You don't go on 10. It's like you naturally just be like, girl, why you even worried about that? And she does it and don't even realize she's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like she does it to me and doesn't even realize she's doing it. I'm like, you right, you right. And vice versa. I'll do the same. And I think I do it. Hers is natural. So just when she comes in the morning, I'm already on 10 because I'm overthinking the whole day, the morning, everything. She walks in and I'm just like, hey, boo. So I'm already like, okay, it's good. Like, I'm going to get through this day. See, she said, that's true. I'm going to get through this day. So it works itself out. So
y'all balance each other out.
Exactly. Yeah. She is a calming, and I can say that because my bestie is also a Sagittarius. And she is, now let me tell y'all the funny, because you know how I am with numbers, dates, and things of that. So Mo's birthday is the same as my nephew's. And my bestie's birthday, who's also a Sag, is the same as Mo's mom.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, you know me and numbers. I always go crazy. You know, I'm always going crazy. So we tend to balance. So she does have the nature. She just don't tap into it. But she probably does and don't realize it because it's a natural thing for her. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going to jump over to T real quick because I just addressed Mo. T said she is the nice one. Yeah. Wait, let me get the pin in these comments because you know I get away from myself. So we're gonna show this one right here. So T says she's the nice one. I've always said she's the ice and I'm the fire. And she is the sun and I'm the moon. That is awesome. Y'all should actually tat that.
We actually been talking about it forever. We just ain't done it yet. But see, when I read that, I responded back. But I feel like she's more the sun because she's hot, and I feel like I'm the calm, the moon, because I think people like the sun brightness and stuff like that, and one would think that, but the sun is hot, you know, and the moon is a little bit cooler. So I think that's a flop.
I agree. I was gonna say that I agree because All I know is I'm a flash and go. I saw T in a documentary, and I was scared.
And I ain't messing.
I was scared. I was scared. Okay.
She got it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they got the right person that was standing there in that digest. She was on point.
We was younger, we fought like cats and dogs, but when she got that tactical training, I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'm big sister, but she know tactical stuff. I'm gonna have to throw something at her real hard.
I just told her, you know what's so funny? Wait, I got a flash because Mo just said something. She said that was true, right? What she said. Because when she ain't there, baby. We just had a talk today, Mo. We gonna be good. We gonna be good. No exaggeration. We do balance so well that we get sad when the other one is not there.
That is good because I used to have coworkers like that too. Though, like when they wasn't there, I was like, "Oh no,
I can't do this.
They just ruined. Yeah,
I quit.
I can't even function.
I quit until she comes back. I can't."
I can't do it. It was so funny. Mo was out sick right around the holidays, and y'all saw when I kept posting, it was like with the songs DMX, here we go again. And I was by myself. She said, girl, I'm sorry. I said, it's okay.
Said, girl,
it's okay. I understand, but hurry up.
Hurry up.
Please.
And I get kind of mean too. So we kind of do the same thing. We get kind of mean when the other one's not there. And okay, so wait, I'm gonna go back because remember, see, we're gonna interact today. So yes, she said she typed it backwards. I know what y'all meant, and I think y'all should get that tatted. I swear to God,
I've been saying that for the longest. She'll tell you. I'm like,
and I think that whole sun and moon thing, that's my mother. That was my mother's favorite thing.
That's my mother's. That's our mother's favorite thing.
I think that y'all should get
many
that.
sun and moon things.
Yeah, my mother loved those. Love those. Yeah,
we'll make it happen.
I think y'all should do that. So does anybody? Oh, we're still on the
you still the good traits.
Yes, the good traits. Now, ready for it? Y'all are good at meditation, which means that
I'm broken.
No, look, ready for it? No. I'm gonna tell you, you're not broken. Tap in. Oh, we on fire tonight. Y'all all gonna get we gonna have a fun show tonight.
Yeah, she said no.
Let me just explain to y'all. If y'all don't follow Sarita and the Violent Empress, y'all crazy. Because when I tell y'all she got the best commercials for her products possible.
She really be.
She's a whole freaking laugh. Okay?
Y'all know I'm goofy.
This is Sarita. So when y'all see me, tap in. Y'all better tap in. That's Sarita. So, Aisha, you got to tap in, baby.
I do. But then again, okay, I've been doing better because the other day I turned out the television and y'all know me with my wind chimes. Like they was just going off and I just sat and I listened probably for like an hour and a half. And didn't even realize it. So, okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why
y'all talking about me? Well, we in your face, Mama Cynthia.
That was such a mom move. I hear y'all talking about me.
We was talking that we said that you like the sun and the moon. Calm down.
She came in like, wait a minute. You know that comment. What was that funny thing on TikTok when they had the queen? Everybody, she came.
Yeah. Yes.
So y'all are good at meditation. And the reason I say for you to tap in, Aisha, is because we all, like we said, you get answers when you tap in.
So yeah, you probably get way more downloads.
That's right. You get way more downloads. Number two, we always say that you're a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to tap into that, your powers would be unstoppable.
I've been definitely tapping in more.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta tap in on that. That's why I wanted to do this too so bad, so I could tell y'all these things.
Now she'd hit us with a dab emotion.
Jesus.
What happened? Who did
Mama done hit us with a dab emotion.
Don't do that.
No. Cynthia, good with the emojis and the memes, okay? She shocks me, okay? I'm like, Mama, where'd you learn that from?
About the business now.
I can't. This is gonna be fun, right? Okay. I like this, y'all. Okay, I like this.
Funny.
I like this. So, look, she said, "Speak of mommy, she always appears."
Right, that's true.
And my favorite one about the crystal children, teens / adults, they thrive. No matter what the situation is, they thrive. So even when you guys diagnosis, just know
you still gonna thrive.
You're gonna push through it. You're gonna no matter what it is. You're not gonna stay put. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna thrive through. You're gonna keep going. It's funny because we just talked about how our sibling, your sister's a crystal. So technically, my sister's also an indigo.
Wow.
Which is funny because you said your sister got tactical training. So me and my sister fought a lot too.
I wonder now what you're saying there. So it would make sense if like kind of basically we're on different ends of the spectrum.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
Wow.
Me and my sister fought like cats and dogs too. But I tell people all the time, I just told Mo the other day, I was like, let me tell you something. I don't know why my sister never was able to handle herself. She just didn't like fighting. And I guess I did. But and I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. My issue is I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I don't like them at all. And I think that's where my strong personality came from. I was bullied. I don't like that. It's not. It's senseless. It's unnecessary, and it's a real bad, weak trait and character.
Yeah.
And I think you're the lowest
Relatable.
form of a human to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Relatable.
Right. So I didn't like bullies, so I would be the first one to attack. But I would tell people don't understand. People think that I'm off the chain and my hands check. My sister is wicked. I would not want to fight her at her full potential. Okay.
And see, and I think a lot of people did that with my sister because they know Tasha don't play. They know she don't, but I'm the surprise.
Yeah.
That's it, because you smile. That's even like with my kids. Everyone thinks that Simone is the mean one because she's always straight faced, but they don't know that Tony's the one they should watch out for because she's like, what? Real quick, right? Where Simone gotta be like, oh, back up, calm down. So you think about it. So okay, so challenges for the crystals is really not that far off from the indigo. We have the same issues. The difference is that a lot of crystal children are really on the spectrum of what they have. They're on the spectrum of autistic. The reason being is that they like to be in a world of their own, right? So they don't like to really deal. I think that they vibrate on a frequency that, this is my own personal. I think that they vibrate on a frequency that is very, very high. They come down, which is how they function in the world, but they tend to want to stay in their frequency, and that's why they create their own world, right?
Yeah.
So I think that, because I personally believe, like I tell people all the time, I've always told people all the time, I really do believe that children with autism are not special needs. Children with autism on the spectrum, they are not special needs whatsoever. They are a higher being. I really believe that. The reason that they cannot communicate verbally is because this language is too beneath them. That's just my own personal. That's how I feel.
They have their own special language.
Yeah.
They have their own special way of speaking.
I totally believe they feel like, it's like looking at a queen and she's like, oh, the peasants. I really feel like that with people that are autistic. They are such geniuses. And
they
so
will
many
like that too. Like,
and they are so they're very smart. They're highly intelligent, and they function higher than you could even constitute. They call it a disability because they're not of the social norm. But when you think about the social norm, and I'm about to hit a TikTok quote. Don't fight me because I know people like to tussle, but I personally believe that society is a bunch of simps. And when I say simps, I mean mentally. They do not expound more than what they're being told. Yep. They eat up what they're being fed. They do not look past what they're being told. They don't look to learn about things. They do not look to do anything. And I think that's why they want to consider them special needs or whatever the case may be. No. They're already in a whole realm and dimension you couldn't even touch. If you close your eye, lift your leg, and jumped around, you still wouldn't be able to do it. When you sit in, because let me tell you what I've learned, because what people don't know is that when you speak to people that are deemed special needs, like you are speaking to someone that's considered atypical, they show up. That's what people don't realize. They will show up. When you talk to them and you see them and talk to them, they respond and talk to you right back. It's just like when you see people that people deem crazy in the street. When people act funny toward them, they still keep acting like they're crazy. And I'll give you a quick story. About a month ago, y'all know I smoke my Newports, right? Newports, they've been saving lives for years, slapping people, but that's another story. So I went and was outside, and there was a guy, it was me and my coworkers. We were standing outside having our break. And he rolled up, and he was bubbling and babbling. He didn't have any legs. His legs were amputated from the knee down, but he was homeless, you could see. So he, of course, looked disheveled, dirty, or whatever. And he's talking weird. So he rolled up, and he started talking weird. But I waited for him because I looked at him, and he was doing so. Everybody walks away from him. So then he finally gets it. He walks up to me and goes. He rolls up to me and goes, "Can I have a cigarette?" I said, "Oh yeah, you can have a cigarette now because you was talking crazy before. I don't know what you was doing, but you was talking. I wasn't talking crazy." I said, "No, you talking to me now." I said, "But all that you was talking before, I don't see that." I said, "I was waiting for you to show up." He looked at me. He smiled. I gave him 2 cigarettes. I said, "And don't be asking people. Don't be doing that around here because these people will call the cops on you." He was like, "I understand. I understand." Like he said it, I understand. Then we were standing there and had a real legit conversation. Then he went off again. I said, "All right, I can't talk to you anymore because I'm not on that. I'm not there." He was like, all right, you have a good day. I said, you do it, and you do the same and be safe. So it's crazy because people think that's what I mean when people think that I'm weird, because I talk to everybody because somebody's in there. I always joke and say that people be like, crazy people don't bother you. I said, because they know I'm crazy too. They know it. You don't think other people know that you're crazy? Do you not think that you think that people that are in asylums, that they're really crazy because they talk about something that you don't know what they're talking about? You think that someone's crazy because they can see a spirit sitting in a corner? I can see a spirit sitting in a corner.
Right.
But I can function because I'm able to balance the two. Maybe that person's spirit can't balance the two. Maybe they are stuck between the two worlds because when they came back, they weren't happy with what they came back to. We don't know anybody's circumstances. But what we have to understand is mind your damn business and focus on yourself. Sorry.
That part.
Okay. So that's the hold on, let me see. Hold on. Yep. Okay, I like that. I like that. Hold on. All right, let me go. Oh, yes, that's true too. Okay, so let me go here first. So she said, this explains my reading and switching numbers. Good to know. What do you know what she means by reading and switching numbers?
She's dealt with dyslexia, but that's neurodivergent.
That's neurodivergent. Yeah,
I'm very much dyslexic. Hey.
She's right. She said that's the perfect way. Yep, she said it's true because they're smarter than the average. They really are. Because if you listen, I have a friend whose son is autistic, and he can break down every railway, every subway station in New York City. You got working people that get lost every day. Like, I mean, are you kidding me? They ride it every day. As soon as they take them off that track, they're lost. But he can tell you how to get anywhere you need to go in New York City. So is he really a special needs child, or are you the special needs child? Let's think about that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So so this is true. They are smarter than average. And then T also writes. She said, I tell people when they're in a rant, that is their true words, and that it's a cover-up to keep unwanted attention. Yes. Although it causes the opposite due to others being scared. People are scared of what they don't know.
Yeah.
And they're scared to learn what they don't know.
And then they judge what they don't know.
And then they villainize and judge what they don't know and label what they don't know to make themselves feel better, which, not to veer off, is the same thing we did with racism. So it's pretty much the same in every aspect of what we live and what we
spirituality.
I was about to say that. We're deemed, a lot of people that are in religion deem us to be devil worshippers, we don't believe in God, witches, voodoo people, all this other stuff, and they don't even realize that we are so more in tune with where they're trying to be with the little bit that we do. They're totally shocked. They're totally shocked if they even knew. Even like when we talk about how we all grew up and have practiced hoodoo at one form or state, and we have so many people that are religious that do hoodoo practices and don't realize that they do it, but then they call you a witch for openly showing a hoodoo practice that is just something that they're not comfortable with because they don't know it. So yes, you are so right, T. That is true. That people do that. And I did explain to my coworker as well. He's also a homeless man with no legs. He has to protect himself. The best way to protect themselves is what people are fear they stay away from. So he does those rants to keep people away from them. So, but he was nowhere, shape, or form crazy. I don't believe he was crazy. I believe he was sane. He was sane enough to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
he understood what that was.
That's how he protects himself.
That's how he protects himself. And I told him, be safe out here. And he said, I am. I most definitely am. So he understood what I said. And he actually lit up when he saw that I understood. I saw him. Because see, what people don't realize too. Now I'm gonna go to the Bible because a lot of people are familiar with the Bible. Because people think that spiritual people are not familiar with the Bible. So what did they say according to the Bible? What did they say? They said, who was Lady Magdalene? She was supposedly a Jezebel prostitute, all this stuff, right? But they bigged her and pedestaled her in the Bible, right? She washed the feet, all of this, right? Why? Because people don't realize that your angels and your blessings are in the lowest of the low form to test who you are. That's what nobody understands. You can't look at something lower than you in disgust because that is probably your penance. That's probably your blessing, your angel, your everything is right there in what you're finding so disgusting.
Yep.
And that's why you can't prosper. That's why you're in a confusion. That's why you can't be and do and be your unapologetic self, because you cannot accept every person, thing, being for what and who it is.
Yep. Amen. Whoo.
I'm sorry, I'm going off again.
Woo. Nah.
Can we get a word?
Look. I gotta lighten it up a little bit because I'll go deep.
And
what you said, Aisha, this right here, this is why I have to write these things down. I go crazy in my head thinking like this on a regular basis and don't have nobody to talk to. So when I do talk to people I'm comfortable with, they think I'm a freaking loon.
Well, see, they shouldn't, though.
They shouldn't, yeah.
I think that they should listen because I personally believe that I'm here to teach, which it says. It also says that indigos are here to basically usher people in and explain things. I'm trying to do that, but I do get deemed weird at times. I'm not changing that anymore. And I think that's why I had 3 awakenings, because when I would come out and start doing it, people would write me off and make jokes. So I would go right back. Like, okay, yeah,
I did the same thing. I would go back in.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't going in.
It makes sense what you were saying about the crystal, because I never felt like I fit in. I never felt like I fit in with nobody. I feel like I'm in just kind of.
That's the funny thing, because that's a star seed. Star seeds don't fit in. They're not from this dimension. They're not from this time. They're not from this earth.
Yep.
They're a soul and a spirit that has traveled well beyond thousands and thousands of years. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I always say that I play with it and say indigo starseed. I feel that I'm a little of both. You may be a crystal starseed. There's nothing to say that this is what is so beautiful about the universe. It is freaking limitless.
Yeah.
We don't have to box ourselves the way society boxes us. We are completely limited. We are beings. We are spirits. You understand what I'm saying? We are energy. We are space. We are frequencies. There is no limit to us. We are limited in these bodies, but we're not really limited.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So yes, Aisha, you are a crystal starseed. You may feel like you don't fit in anywhere, like you've been somewhere else before. If you astroplaned while you were sleeping, if you've done it, then yes, you better believe. I believe that astroplaners are starseeds because they know how to do it.
Yeah, I'm tired sometimes. I'll be like, "Lord, I'm tired one day. Can I just stay?"
They know how to do it.
Yep.
So, how do you know, T? Let us know how you know. I wish we could. Dang, should I send her a link and bring her in the room? Because I feel like we should start bringing people on. We a group now. We a group now. Okay, we a group, so I don't have a problem.
She said, "I know, hey, go with that feeling. If you know that you are, hey, you are."
And what you do, I'm just tapping in, like Sheree said, because the theme of tonight is tapping in. That's tapping in. That's right. So I'm gonna drop these things, and y'all could go in and what you identify, what I'm telling you sounds like it is you. Just start reading it up.
Yeah,
I know. Me too, T. Your sister and Sarita, they be bullying me, bro. Like they really be bullying me.
Bully. Bully here.
Wait, did she clutch her pearl?
I did.
She said, I could tell you why, but it would be so long. You know what, T? You type it up and you can email, if you want to email the group where you can email. Oh, let me type it in because you see me? I'm on my own little mental. I need to chill out myself. Hold on. If you want to email us, you can email us at that is the spiritual view. Did I spell that right?
I know my sister softball.
Okay, so if you want, you can send the did I spell it right?
What is a soft bull? What?
She said it was softball.
It don't matter. She still got it, girl. Yeah, email. If you want to go into depth, you can email that.
She said, I love that.
Both said very smart. Took it right out. Okay. Let me see. All right.
So,
All
like,
right.
okay, so remember the article I sent you, the one thing it was saying, like the starseed types would be like the indigo, rainbow, crystal, correct? So we
Right.
could still fit under that starseed as
Exactly.
well as
Exactly.
okay.
You know how you can look at it? Okay. How you can look at it is your name is Aisha. Aisha K. I'm not gonna put your last name. I'm just gonna say Aisha K. That is your earthly name. That is what you go by. That is it, right? That's this flesh you in. That's who that is, right? So why can't you be in your spiritual universal star? Why can't you be crystal starseed? We all stars.
Yep.
We all come from distant galaxies or planets. We're stardust. Technically, when they talk about it in science, we are stardust. So why can't you be from the starseed family? Why can't you be that? Why you just indigo or why you just crystal? Why can't you be starseed? Listen, they not gonna limit us. I don't care.
I like that though. Like you said, not being placed in the box. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Look at that. See, mommy said your name means life.
It does.
It does.
So think about that.
Yeah. Can't put us in a box. Big dog.
That's right. So why can't? That's what I'm saying. Why can't you be starseed? We all of the starseed family at some point because we're here for a reason. So before I go into the so the challenges of the crystal, the same thing like the indigo. You have to ground and meditate, which you do. So you ground and meditate more. But for you have to meditate and tap in, meditate because you're so good at it. So you got to practice getting good at it. Because I feel like all of us together is like the super Avengers and shit. Like, don't get me started. You got the Wonder Twins unite. I'm just saying. Look, we got the trifecta here. So I mean, I'm just saying. So pretty much, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So. Because this talks about what I just said about the flesh and things of that nature. So we all know about going into different dimensions and things of that nature, right? In the spiritual. So what I like to explain to people, what people don't understand and they don't get, and I always go back and forth, even with people that's in religion. This boggles my mind, right? And it always boggles my mind. And people really dismiss me when I say it, but I think it's something people should really think about. You have people that are religious, right? And what bothers me more than anything, death used to take its toll on me. I could not deal with death, didn't want to talk about death. Like I said, I've lost friends when I was a teenager and things like that. It's just devastating. So I've become numb and desensitized by death. But the more I stepped into spirituality, I started to pay attention. And my mom's death really played a lot in that too. When my mom was sick, I was mad because I was like, my mom is a really nice person. She pretty much tries to live as righteous as possible. I've never seen her be mean and like rude, like just never been that way. She was not able to express herself good, so she would act out in emotion. But it was always her being frustrated because she's trying to save, which I can understand that now as I got older. And I said to her, I said, why is it, she was terminally ill? I said, why is it that it's always the young, the good people? And my mom said in a religious term, because my mother was spiritual, but I think that she was scared to go all the way in because she comes from a religious background, right? So she said to me, she said, baby, she said, you are living in hell. That's what she said to me.
I believe that. Yes.
Yep. She said, you are living in hell. She said, you are bound. Your spirit is bound by the flesh. Your job is, as that spirit, is to not let the flesh rule you, but to tap into your spirit so that your spirit rules the flesh. She said, you are here for a lesson. And that lesson is supposed to make it better for where you are supposed to, when your spirit is set free, that means you are limitless. That is heaven. She said, that is what heaven really is being set free. We are trapped in this to learn a lesson.
Yeah. Oh,
Whatever. Now that we say this, I said to my kids, and I say to people that will listen to me. So when we talk about society, we talk about how you go into a white light, right? They say, oh, I died and I saw a white light, right? And they always say, oh, it's to go to heaven. No, it's not. But we're going to talk about that. And they always, when they portray children being born, they always show the white light and the baby come out as the white light, right? Now, somebody had posted a meme about 5 years ago. It's still circulating. That says, what if when you die and you see the white light and you're born, you're coming into another dimension? I laugh because I'm like, that's fucking truth. Now, the reason I say it that way is because wherever we are, because I haven't gotten that deep yet, but wherever we are spirit-wise, right? Wherever our spirits reside, which is why a lot of times a lot of spiritualists get into metaphysical, because that is technically where our spirits reside. I haven't gotten there yet. I've been dabbling in that, but I haven't fully stepped in, because that right there is a deep hole. That's a black hole.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
but you know what? It's not
beautiful.
It's not as deep as just because it's in you already. And once you tap in, you're like, oh, it makes sense.
I'm obsessive. For me, it will be.
You know, I am too, though. You know, I'm always moving and stuff too.
Yeah, but trust me, I'm scared. I'm gonna get so deep. I'm be like, I don't even want to be here. You know, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But the thing is that what if, right? So this is that's when we get into the metaphysical side, right? But like I said, what if the lesson is for us to learn wherever we're from, we're fucking up. Right? So we got to come here, and this is kind of like the whole you got to learn to act right. This is like juvie or like some type of military school for us to learn, right? That's why when we come back, we always talk about soul contracts. When we come back under the soul contract, it's ironic that the biggest joke in the spiritual community is that you forgot what the hell you signed. Yeah. You forgot what you agreed upon. Right. But you're starting with the clean slate to learn. Whatever it is you need to learn, you need to learn. What happens is we never check and tap in and find out what our purpose is. We're supposed to think about it. We all talk about how children are born and they're the closest to the realm. Right? What do? We totally just twist them right on out of it. Yeah. We don't let them explore it. We don't let them talk about it. We don't let them. You ain't doing that. We take away their imaginary friends that are not really imaginary. We don't include it. We don't develop that part to put them at a space where they got to run and start to fix whatever it is. Because maybe what we're on right now, this rock, is pretty much a big. We all joke about it like this is the ghetto. Maybe it is. Okay, and where we supposed to be. You know, we're not getting there because we're not doing what we're supposed to, because we're forgetting what we're here for to begin with. You know what I'm saying? We're destructive. And okay, so I'm gonna go because I'm gonna keep going. So now we're gonna go from the crystal children who paved the way for the rainbow children. I made sure I wrote that at the bottom of each one because I thought that was so cool. And the rainbow children, are you listening, Momo? This for you, Momo. Okay, the rainbow children were born in the late 80s and they came back again and started being born again in the 2000s. Okay, so pretty much what we're seeing a lot more of now are rainbow children because they started coming back again in the 2000s. And then what happened? So you got the late 80s, right? All right, so I'm sorry, the late 80s, the late 70s. Well, let me go back. So the late 70s was crystal. 1990 through 2010 were crystal as well. So you got late 60s, early 70s indigo. Late 70s up until the early 80s were crystal children infused with 1990. So crystal children are a little bit more dominant right now. When you think about the years that they were born in. So you got the 90s. Yeah, no, let's go back. The late 70s, the early 80s, the 90s. Remember, the late 80s was the rainbow children. That was so you had the crystal, you had the indigo. Then at that point it stops. Now you're just getting crystal. And
no, I was asking because that would mean, just doing the math, that means that me and my children are all crystal children. And my grandbabies.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't you be Starseed? Why shouldn't that? Why?
Yeah.
Right. See how it makes sense, but it sounds crazy at the same time.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Makes sense for me.
And remember, think about it. We are born. Remember, we are family. We always joke about how we don't choose our family. What if we do?
I feel like we
choose our parents.
We choose
because there's lessons that we're supposed to learn.
I told my mom that the other day. I was like, I definitely chose you, and I feel like in a past life it was reversed. I always felt like
it might have been.
My mom was my child in a way.
Let me tell you honestly, I felt like my mom was my spouse in my other life.
Like there's something
because the way that I feel like operated.
I feel like Sarita, like now that I'm getting older, it's almost
Yeah.
like I'm teaching my mama certain things.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
I'm
know, or
interrupting.
pulling back the veil on
Yeah.
certain things, you know, that she might have, that she's been running from. And
Yeah.
then when we talk, she's like, well, yeah, I had interest in that, And I'm like,
Yeah.
girl.
Crystal children teach everyone around them, specifically the older generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did say that in the beginning. You did say that. Yep.
That is that's your purpose, boo. You went through everything you went through because you have to go back now. We always talk about generational curses. You're fixing yours.
That's
You're going back
crazy,
to the
God.
source of and fixing them.
Oh my God, because I always, my argument with a lot of people, because I tell people there's a difference of a know-it-all and a person who is wise.
Yeah.
There's a difference in how it's delivered. And I
Yeah.
tell people, I don't feel like I'm a know-it-all. Some of the stuff I know, I don't even know how I know why I know how I know, but I don't know how I know.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
But I know that I'm
Right.
supposed to teach it to somebody. So
Right.
Yep. I feel that. I feel that way too. Wait, what they say about Rainbow?
Oh, we
Yes.
getting there. We getting there because y'all are tribe. I just wanted to try to explain how we're interlooping with each other.
So
So
it definitely loops.
right. Now the funny thing about it is Indicos ain't really around no more. We old.
Yeah.
We not really coming out that much anymore. You know what I'm saying? We not, and I'm wondering why, but I'm seeing why, because it's an evolution.
So wait, when's the Indigo? What was the date for those?
Indigos are late 60s and early 70s.
So I wonder what my mama is.
That's all I was getting ready to ask.
Me too. I was curious about that too. And once I found that out, I said, okay, I gotta go digging. Give me like 3 days. I'll have an answer.
All right, bet.
And no lie. And I'm telling everybody in the chat room, once I get the answer, I'm gonna post it on our Facebook wall, so that y'all can see the answer to that. Because if y'all want to look and see what your parents are,
yeah,
And what I like about this is that you kind of like, even when we read our hey Danielle, welcome back. How you doing, sweetheart? When we look into stuff like this, like when we talk about, now this is the funny part, because knowing all that we knowing and what we've been learning up so far, right? So we talk about how we came here, we chose the parents, everything was, we don't even know what's in our soul ties. It makes you wonder if the trauma that we developed and went through as children, if that is something that geared us to get to where we were, to wake us back up, so that we can step in, as Aisha just said, not as a know-it-all, but with a deep found knowledge. Because to be able to survive some of the stuff that we discussed as having in our childhood traumas, and still be able to sit here sanely and do the things that we do, that's a power all in itself. So maybe in our soul ties, and this is why it's funny, because I tell you, I have like a tumultuous relationship with my dad. We go up and down. And every time he always thinks like I'm still holding something, and I can genuinely say, I can forgive you because I can see, I've done my research to see who his mom was and his dad. Yeah. I've done those things and asked the questions of people that knew them when they were alive and in their prime and things like that. So I can see what he's the product of and why he moves the way he does. Certain things in his life that's happened to him. So I can honestly say, I don't hate you. I understand.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But in the same token, maybe that's like we just talked about. Sometimes I feel like I mother him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have to tell him over and over again, like, I'm not angry about that. I want to move past that. I don't want to live here. I want to move past that. I want us to develop something new. And you know what I'm saying? So it causes turmoil and a lot of stuff.
But he needs to forgive himself too.
Boom. So that's a lot. That's in his own thing right there. He got to work on that. Those are things like he I know for a fact that my dad missed us growing up. And he feels bad about missing us growing up, but in his mind, sometimes he still wants to put me in that child space. And I'm just like, Daddy, I've lived experiences you would only dream about. And he realizes now that I'm knowledgeable. Like when I say things, so he just be like, well, damn. He has to open himself up to want to be taught by his children.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to do that.
Hard, yeah. That's hard for some parents. They don't
which is so awesome, which is why I'm gonna find that answer to find out what seeds were, what stars they are, because maybe that may be why there's such a I feel like there's more of a disconnect between the boomer generation, which is funny because that's when all of this starts, is after the boomer. That what I'm finding is that everything's after the boomer. right? So that's what makes me want to go and find out what were they, where, like what was their makeup. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's such a disconnect between that generation and all of the other generations. Like we make commentary about generations behind us, but the fact that we can all still sit in a room together and understand each other because of the way our history has overlapped, our music has overlapped. There's such a gap between the boomers and the rest of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they can't understand for some reason something in their childhood, which I also, not to go, of course, I believe it has a lot to do with Jim Crow. It has a lot to do with segregation, civil rights, slavery. All of that plays a part in it. But it's like we have been able to actually find and figure out so much stuff now that it's like, is their trauma so bad that they can't even come back to what or who they were originally? That makes sense?
Yes.
That's why I'm curious to find out. Y'all tell me if I'm going too damn fast or too deep. Okay, because then I'll come back out.
No, I get it. Oh, wow. I found some good stuff.
Can you explain this? Mommy said something. Hold on. The heck? All right. Here we go.
She said I'm safe for now. Tasha said I'm telling Mama when I said basically, no, Mama, basically what it was that Marquita was explaining, I'm a crystal child, and like my role in life is to teach the elders.
Especially the elders. You have to go back and teach the elder.
And we were just having a brief conversation where Sarita was saying like she feel like now she mothers her mom, like the roles are reversed. And I said I kind of feel like we kind of reverse roles on certain things. And I've opened your eyes and taught you some things, Look, so that's
these are the topics I wish. Yeah, I believe.
And you know what's so crazy? Because the funny thing about that is that if, like, I know for a fact, I get sad sometimes because I know for a fact my mom would be loving this right now.
Yeah.
Like she would be loving this because at the time my mom was in and meditating and things, I was partying. I was like, I had already left my second awakening. It was just like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm gonna go out here and just do what everybody else is doing because it just seemed like the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. And everything has its place and its time. We are to learn what we're supposed to learn. Maybe we went back to sleep because we weren't ready yet. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So I don't even beat myself up. Hell, religion got backsliding. So, I mean, we could cut ourselves some slack. You know what I'm saying? But now back to Rainbow Children. So I said how everything overlaps. So the Rainbow Children are born in the late 80s and they also came back in the 2000s. So we had the late 80s and then the late 80s, it was a small frame of that. So you figure, let's go from 85 to 89. Then you had the 1990, crystals started coming again. So between 1990 and 2000, the crystals came, right? That's when the rainbows come in 2000. And then who comes back again in 2010? The crystals are coming. And now we're rainbows again. We're getting rainbows more now, right? So Rainbow Children also come with unique traits. They don't fear anything because they know where their protection lies.
I don't fear anything. I literally don't fear.
I got a few of those and grandchildren for him. Please do tell.
Look,
listen, I tell people all the time, I really don't have.
That's why I just paused in that one spot. That was my first two lines.
I have anxiety about stuff, but fear,
no. Because you know why? Because they know where their protection lies. Yeah. That's deep. Yeah, they have a special divinity with God. You can't touch them. They're like, if you pay attention to the kids, right? Pay attention to the kids. We all joke and be like, well, they sassy. They told us. No, they really did tell us.
In real life, right?
They be dead serious. I watch Zell.
Is my mom in here? I need her to hear this. Is my mom in here?
She says, my mama in here. Zell be dead serious with Simone, and I be looking at her like, girl, you know who your mama is. And she still be a chest out. I said it. I be like, oh, okay. That's me. That's me. Oh, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna go back to my phone. You know, but she be dead serious. She says what she says. There's no fear in what she said. When she do something, you ask her, and why'd you do that? Because I wanted to do that. Like,
Ooh.
like, and she doesn't look at it in a. It's not her being fresh because it's not said in a
No,
fresh way.
she
She
built
just said
with
what it
it
is.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
Yeah, she said
Ooh.
she said that's what it is, and that's what it is because I wanted to do it.
Ooh, if that's not.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not me,
Ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Because rainbow babies ain't nothing to play with, right? Negative emotions don't impact them because they are much quicker to recover. They recover. They bounce back from that. They read feelings of others. I believe this because let me just tell y'all something. No exaggeration. I'm an empath. We talk about us being empaths, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell y'all, when I'm at work, because Momo is a rainbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I come back, when I sit at work, I swear to you not, people walk up and she feels it off the rip. She be like,
Mm-hmm.
I be like, Mo, nah, I felt that. I felt all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna get it right back. I'll be like, oh, okay. She match energy, heavy. It's like literally a switch. As soon as they come on and that energy comes, she be like, I'm with all of it. What? And she be ready. You understand what I'm saying? They read feelings of others. They have a strong connection to color, mirrors, and naturally drawn to colors in like clothing. They love their colorful clothing and stuff like that. Zelda likes a lot of pinks, yellows, purple.
That is yellow.
Yeah,
Y'all
bright. And they're usually on the neurodivergent or autistic. Neurodivergent is there, not as strong.
Mm-hmm.
The autistic spectrum.
I believe that. Yeah.
And ready for the kicker? We all joke about babies being old souls. They're old souls for real. Yeah, that's why they're just like
now up here with us. She like right up here with us. We in our mid 40s, late 40s. You right up here.
Listen, not for nothing. We could have been her mama. let's keep it 100. I'm right only like what 16 years older than you.
Yeah, she up here with us. She's in her 40s too. I mean,
listen,
yeah, she sure enough is. She right here.
I'm
right sure is. Listen, it's the three of us, and as it's funny how we're placed. It's ironic how we're placed because it's perfect. Because if we were able to stretch it out, literally, she is in between the both of us. Mm-hmm. She's the one that is the medium. She's the neutral. She's the bouncing. You bounce it back. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. All right. Okay. All right. That makes sense. That's her. She comes through like this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So also. And now, this is the most beautiful part. These are the good things about this. Those are the traits of the rainbow children, right? Mm-hmm. So this is what your good qualities, the beautifulness of you. Very generous and loving. Mostly as like the crystals. That's why I think they mingled over the years. Mostly in your own world.
Always.
You care for others and you're brave, like the crystal children thrive. Right? And you prefer being in your telepathic self. You prefer that space.
Yeah.
Above all else. You prefer to be where that's a higher function, and that's a whole nother frequency.
Yes.
Right. So that's what you guys prefer. That's why if you ever notice, we always like, if you look at kids in that age group, in y'all age group, y'all are in your own world. People talk a lot of crap when they want to talk about the millennials, but I really don't think it's the millennials that's the problem. Okay, I think it's the because I had to watch my mouth. But I mean, I'm gonna say what I gotta say because until somebody beat me up, right? Even then, I probably won't stop. It's the Gen X's. They get on my goddamn nerve. Get on my nerve.
What the hell did we do?
You're not a Gen Xer.
No, you're not Gen.
I mean, not the Gen Xer. No. We are Gen Xers. It's not the Gen Xers. It's
Gen Z.
That's them. Yeah, them. See, I can't.
I'm say, what did we do?
I'm Gen X. Yeah, I'm Gen X. Yes, they're Gen Z. They get on my nerve. Like,
it's different.
It's different.
That's so nice and politically correct of you.
It's different.
They are just way out there, and I'm just like, They literally, it's like they just have no grounding whatsoever.
None.
Yeah.
None. They just out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when you try to be like, "Ooh, come back down here, cute little star, get off me," because you be like, "Okay,
That's true.
you about to combust," but okay, they
Right.
are just
Facts.
like, what are y'all doing?
Facts.
It drives me crazy. But I know it's a meaning for it. It got to be something for them. But I don't know because it ain't my. It's not for me to tap into it. It's for them to tap in.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be something for them.
It's
gotta be
something.
good for something.
It's something. Something's in the universe for them. I mean, not for nothing. Remember, they're still falling in the same realm of the crystal because they're, 2000s. They're coming into the 2000s. All of this is
That's some new crystals. Cause
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, guys,
I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. I'll say that.
right. It's just weird to me. It's really, really weird to me because when you start looking into this stuff, then like how mom said that I'm gonna check out for her for the late 50s because my mom and dad are in the early 50s, so I want to check for them. But it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because when you go and we're talking like we're talking, and you're like, well, if they fall in these categories, what the hell's going on?
It's a disconnect somewhere.
Right.
They do be tripping.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because
it's too much freedom.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know. But it's something. They're just not getting it. They've literally
disconnected.
Yep, that's the word.
Disconnect.
It's a total disconnect. Yeah. Because it's like they literally listen to they hang on the edge of what society feeds them.
Oh yeah, dang.
It's weird. Like there's no and the funny part is if they're born during these times, it's in them not to. So what switch is not on or off? Like what switch is not?
It's not clicking, Steven.
Right.
Cash at me, purpose.
I love it. I love it.
We are definitely TikTok knuckleheads, but I love it. I love my algorithm on TikTok. I love it. So, okay, wait, let me go. I'm digging some more. Hold on. I'm digging some more. So, as the rainbows, I find this is what I'm talking about when I say about the Gen X's and what we got a whole little universal army going on right here, right? Because you got the Indigos, they passed the baton, like, come on, we gotta get it together. Come on. Me and Aisha, like, all right, that was the two. We got the Wonder Twin. Then now we got the trifecta, because now we got the rainbow babies on board too. All of this power. We got all of this power between the three, right? Do you know what we could be doing if everybody tapped into that power? We look at all of the years of birth we just gave, right? What is this? Those are decades, almost not even a century yet, but those are decades, right?
I got a question for you. Okay, so because remember I told you when I sent you that article, I went down the rabbit hole and I was trying to figure it out or whatnot. Well, you know that they have now they call the new children, which is now phasing in what they call the diamond children.
Yes, I saw that. I didn't tap into that. Since you went to that whole
walking healers.
Yes, tell me that might be the missing piece that I'm talking about.
The diamond children are the fourth generation star children. So it's almost like the way that I read it, the diamond children are the fourth generation of star children. So going back to you where you were saying like where people fit, it sounds like it's generations of like there's generations of indigo. It's generations of crystals.
Oh, that makes sense. You know what that makes sense also? Because we just talked about how we did the birth and you said you and your children are crystals. Yeah. That's the generational there.
And then rainbow, but then after rainbow, now it's new children, which might be more the Gen Z, maybe the later 2000s, maybe, which are now the diamond children, which they are considered walking healers. That's what it said.
I mean, some of them, some.
Oh no, some of them. I'm not even gonna say
and it says star children are the fourth generation star children, and some are first timers to Earth.
Oh, well,
that might be what that might be. That's the disconnect. That makes a lot of sense because we're like they're just all over the place.
And then it said there are some diamond children here. Adult star seeds must evolve at birth. Adult star seeds must evolve and birth the diamond child. which fully embodies divine light.
Okay.
The diamond children possess the most advanced psychic skills, including telepathic communication, telekinesis, and
Did they give a year of birth?
and
Because
or instant manifestors. It's not telling me.
and you don't want to know why I say that? Because with that description, it sounds like our grandchildren.
It does.
So
So
you done seen both of us with our grandchildren. All our grandchildren. I mean, come on, you see them. They just in a whole, but they're they're tapped in on their own.
Yeah,
we just let them rock. We let them rock and
because y'all ain't got no choice.
What I was saying, okay, this one said like their first time to the earth, and they were saying that basically the earth's frequency must elevate to accommodate a significant mass of incarnation of the diamond people. So that's where the disconnect is. Because number one,
when you think about it, that makes sense because they
on their natural vibration,
right?
Earth ain't got there yet,
right? And it makes sense because they act like all of us are peons and stupid because we don't get it.
That's where the autistic aviators. That's where that comes in. They're in the diamond fold and whatnot.
Because they've been saying also lately. Remember what I said about children that are autistic. Even if you notice that not only are more children being diagnosed, are we not paying attention to there are a lot of adults that were not diagnosed as children that are now finally being diagnosed?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, me and my children are being diagnosed because I just got I've always known that something was different because I'm bouncing. I've always not been able to stay focused and I'm always thinking all over the place, and that's the ADHD part, but also the neurodivergence and like just autism as a whole is such a big realm.
Yeah, it's a huge.
Like now they're like, because you're definitely functioning like you're divergent, and now they're looking into like the autism as well. Because even my daughter Mimi is going tested, so they're testing. Like my whole family just so happened. Anything that came from me is just kind of so happening. We're getting tested because we're definitely divergent.
And let me just let you know this too, because people don't understand this, especially in us. A lot of times our neurodivergency is treated as it's a psychosis. So they'll say that you're bipolar, but you're not. You're freaking a neurodivergent, but they just don't understand because they haven't learned how it affects the melanated. So, and I don't think it affects the melanated. I think that we are just who we
operate
are.
differently.
Right. So they don't learn from that basis because they all have their own perceptions of what we are and things of that nature. I mean, even though they do
like
know.
You said, it's still trying to put people in boxes.
Exactly.
You just give a little definition, say, well, yeah, you fit here when you might fit in about 3 or 4.
Right. That makes sense.
That's why we hate being put in a box.
And they say, and the primary one they give us is always, which I find ironic now, learning about when you learn about the star children, the primary one we get is always an ADHD.
Yep.
I honestly think, sorry, because I was reading her comment.
Go ahead.
Because I do this. I read things backwards.
Yep.
I can read things backwards too.
I can too.
I write perfectly fine.
Yep.
All the time.
I can read upside down.
Yeah. Or like sometimes
without no issues or reading misspelled words when there's letters and numbers mixed in.
I can flow right through it.
I can
flow right through it. Like it's nothing.
That's why I was so good at like puzzles, crossword puzzles. Because I can spot it.
I sit for hours.
Crosswords, and some word searches is my favorite.
Oh yeah, I love a word.
I could look in something and just find it.
I like the word search is my thing.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
And it's crazy because I watch Zella a lot of times. She's into puzzles now.
Oh, is she? Oh.
She'll go get her puzzles, sit down, and she puts them together like it's nothing. She sits there and looks, and she literally just can put them. And I just be like, okay, all right. I'm gonna go get her some small ones, keep her busy.
Right,
baby. Okay, so what I got from, I told you I got a little bit on Starseed. I got to dig a little bit more for Starseed. Yeah. It said that Starseed children originated from far distant planets, solar systems, and galaxies, which makes sense with the diamond. Yeah. Because remember I told you, like, you know, it makes sense with them that would, but it just, I don't know. It just makes me think now. And I'm see, here I go.
You gonna go down that rabbit hole? Because
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
there
there.
too. Because I want to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. It says that they believe to have had many lives within other star systems, light years away. Now you see why I said that you can. I feel like it can be a double, a double.
Yeah.
What's the name?
It's like under the same
Because we don't, because in turn we really don't know how many lifetimes we've lived.
We don't.
If you think
And that's
about
probably maybe some of us do remember, and that's why we feel like
We
it says,
don't.
okay,
Yeah.
now you ready? It says that the purpose of a starseed child is here to bring peace, topple corrupt systems, and shift dimensional earth, which is wake up call, wake up the earth.
Yeah.
Now you see why I say
you an indigo star.
indigo starseed.
Yeah.
You could be a crystal starseed because it's like, I think it's an
Like
evolution.
trace of everything.
And
It's
then
an
again,
evolution.
that goes back into, like you said, the generation. So now the new generational star seeds is shaking up shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something, I was a proud star mama when I sat back in 2020. I was like, boy, look, you know, your mama be sitting there like, look at that. Look at you. They were going in with the injustices. They were bringing light to everything. Everything under the sun was being exposed. These young kids were getting on platforms that the government could not touch. They were inventing and coding stuff and sending out stuff into the internet and exposing so much stuff. And I was just like, whoa. I was happy because I was just like, it ain't just me. I'm not the only one that sees this stuff.
No.
Right. It was crazy.
A lot of people are just more out now. They don't care. Like they're being their authentic selves now. Like
right.
It's cool to be yourself. It's cool to be different.
Now the joke of that is, now you ready for it? Who does that? The crystals do that. And it was more of them being born in the past 40 years.
Yeah.
And then the rainbow, they even when the rainbow came and was starting to come, the crystal still came back again. Boom, we back some more. We need more. Yeah. And they're the ones that they allow you to be your authentic self because they are unbiased of it.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like we all talk about all of these social issues, right? Everybody wants to talk about the LBGQ. I remember LBGTQ. That's it. And that's where I'm mistake because I can't remember all of them. Not that I don't care. I just can't remember all of them.
LGBTQ plus.
Yeah. That's it. So I got it. I just missed the plus.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So I got it. I remember it was just LBGT. That's how I remember back. Yeah. So the crazy part about that is that I told people this before and people thought I was crazy, right?
Oh, the first kids, hippies.
Those were the first kids?
Hippies, indigos, crystals, children, and beyond.
Okay.
And what it is that the generations keep on evolving.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Evolution. Because we can't say that we are spirits and we keep staying in the same space. That don't make sense. We are evolving. But this is the thing. When it comes down to, oh shoot, I just lost it. Oh. When you wait, I gotta go back. What was I saying? What was I just saying?
About the
right. I tell people all the time, right? Again, how we treat each other matters, right? First of all, my mom used to do a lot of work with the gay men's health crisis before it was even anything other. It was anything. Yeah. It was LBGT, and then it was gay men's health crisis. And I remember her saying to us, "Do you guys mind if I have some guys come over to do some volunteer work?" And she said, "I'm telling you guys now that they're gay men, and some are more flamboyant than others, and things of that nature, whatever." And she broke it down to us pretty much on the sense of it's none of your business. Right? Yeah. It's none of your business. It's just none of your business, right? From any standpoint, any religious standpoint, it's really none of your business, right? And I thought about it, and I was about maybe 19. I think I was still in high school, so I was like 16, 17. And I went to the library like I normally did, cut school, going to the library. Thank God for the internet, because I'd probably sleep and live in the library. I found this book that comes out in different texts, and it's called Understanding Human Sexuality. So I was curious about homosexuality because people said all the time, I am born this way, I am born this way, I am born this way. And then you got the religious people saying there are no mistakes, God don't make no mistakes.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. right? So if this is my thought process, if God makes no mistakes, then this person is exactly who they're supposed to be,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So mind your business, right? There we go again. Mind your business, right? That's
Yep.
why I love that new song. Drink my water and mind my business.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your business.
My
So so I went looking and they have it in different, it's almost like a textbook. So my first understanding of homosexuality, right, was when a child is conceived, right? That's why they can't tell you without doing blood before 5 months what sex of the baby's gonna be. Because we all have the same genitalia.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, that makes sense if someone said that I am born as a female, but I identify as a male. I can understand that because it's like, what makes you think if we don't have disabilities, because God don't make no mistakes, but we do have disabilities. There are people that can't walk, there are people that can't hear, there are people that can't see. So what happened that their eyes don't work, or their ears aren't work, or their legs don't work? You understand what I'm saying? So why is that? If you can look at a disability that way and say, oh, there was something that happened in utero, why you can't believe when someone says I was born this way?
Yeah.
Right? Now, spiritually, I believe, because I believe spirits return. And sometimes I genuinely believe that spirits come back in wrong bodies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. And be like, you know what? I don't care. I know who I am.
Right.
And this is who I am. I just got the wrong body.
Yeah.
It's so many things that I think of. And that's why I can't really look at anybody in these situations, like in these. Right. Oh, see, wait.
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, there we go. Hermaphrodite. Always said it was made of a mix being with yes, yep. And it's crazy because even that, people think of it as weird. And it's like, why don't you think that a genetic malfunction can happen? Why do you think that people are born prematurely? The body is not 100% perfect. So the key
otherwise we wouldn't have sicknesses or illnesses.
Let's talk about it. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that is perfect about the body: it can heal itself.
Yes,
but you have to give it what it needs to do so that it can do what it do.
Yeah,
but there are genetic defects. There's things that can happen genetically. We got to remember that we're doing things in the world with these bodies that are not technically. I'm sorry, my it's telling me that my battery's running low. I hate when it does that. I hate that. But all right, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Just having the technical difficulty because I don't want to go out on y'all just in case,
You're gonna be dipping like Aisha.
Or you.
Yeah, so right.
That is only on when we're on our FaceTime calls, guys.
Only on FaceTime? Hold on. That's true. You're right. I will say that for the messages. Hold on. Am I plugged in? Let me just make sure I'm plugged in because my computer does weird things sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me fix this.
You got
Man, I was doing so good.
Okay, well, while you saying that, and even thinking about like the body things, I feel like also who's to say that, like for instance, yeah, you might be male, but who's saying that, while you're being baked on the inside, you didn't get more estrogen.
Right, that's true too.
Or as a girl, while you're getting baked, who's saying that you didn't get extra testosterone?
Yeah.
I agree.
I always say that too. So, you probably did come out girl, but you got a whole lot of testosterone, where you don't feel girl, you feel boy.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
So I'll be thinking about that too as well. But yeah, the way that it's reading, and even with that, it's almost like it's almost like, it's like the baby boomers, the hippies. Like it seemed like that's how it's going, like how these articles that I've read, how it's kind of coming down, like the timeline, if you will.
Right. I got you.
It makes sense.
Because it's like where it really makes sense is like the hippies, indigos, crystals, children, and beyond. It's kind of where it seemed like it's going from there. And then it's even talk about like, the baby boomers was 1946 to 1964. Then Gen X it's from 1965 to 1976, which is crazy because and then it says like millennials, also Gen Y, saying that it's 1977, 1995, but I don't know. They keep on moving stuff because I was always told I was a Gen X.
No, I thought we are Gen X though.
Well, it says Gen X was born 1965 to 1976. And then the millennials is 1977
That's not
to
true.
1995. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
no, you're still a Gen X.
Right.
They keep shifting it. It. You're still a Gen X.
And then like saying Gen Z was born 1996 to the present. The Gen Z, yeah. But that's kind of what it seemed like it kind of seemed like that's kind of how it's like kind of like the baby boomers during the hippie time. Then it goes into the indigo crystal children and
So basically what you're finding is that they're saying that this actually came about during the age of Aquarius, which is when the hippies evolved.
Yes, that's kind of basically what it's saying, because it's not really giving a timeline of anybody that was born in the 50s, other than they was probably like in the kind of they were still like kind of that hippie era, if you will.
You know what I was thinking though? Now, hear me out, y'all. Y'all know I go way less than that. What if, okay, remember we talk about African spirituality, we talk about hoodoo, right? Now, remember, this was also brought to light, if anybody saw Wakanda. Right? Forever. And they showed, if you saw them showing when they were by the tree, it's always by the tree under the stars. There's always stars very brightly lit.
I know where you're going with this. Mm-hmm.
What if what we had during those eras where our parents and our grandparents were, because they were affected by that being taken from them? And remember the age of Aquarius is when everything comes back and it starts to resurface, and that generation starts to make changes, right? Maybe all of us that came about during that time are, how we say about like the ancestors stuff, maybe that is why we can't find anything that pertains to them in the star family, because at that point everything was interrupted, everything was kind of flipped on its axis, everything was disturbed.
That's basically, I mean, you are onto something, because it's not showing anything.
Nothing.
Like literally hippie is the only thing that was, and during the hippie era was, like you said, that was during yeah.
And when you think about that, right, when you go into that and you think about that, all of that led up to that, meaning it was twisted and everything, and now things are starting to be most of civil unrest and things and change has come around the times from the late 60s to now, where we've had these massive, like we had the civil rights era, but I'm talking about like a massive shift in people, in everything, just everything, even with everybody like going into this whole debate about critical race theory. That cannot be exposed. So I'm not going to even talk about, I'm just going to let y'all know, don't get your hopes up. They can never let that be exposed. It will totally change the dynamic of the world. Yeah. And they will not let that happen.
They won't.
Which is why censorship and spirituality has been starting to come about.
Yep.
But that is what I'm thinking. That's probably why we can't find, and that's probably why, y'all with me on this? Y'all still with me? That's probably why there's such a disconnect between that part of the generation and everyone after them. That makes sense?
Makes sense to me. Because I listen.
Well, now I didn't see this. Okay, so I'm deep.
Don't go deeper on the line. Maybe she is deep.
I am, because there's a such thing as a Blu-ray starseed.
Everything starts with a seed. Oh, yep.
Y'all really good at multitasking with the computer.
What?
No, because I'm going from this to chat to this.
Blu-rays different from starseeds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more reading.
Because I said No, but that's why I said, you see the title, I was like, this is an introduction. Because
Yeah.
we look at the time. We almost 2 hours in, and we still like fresh. We're like, I need more. I need more. It literally.
It's so much information about it though.
Look, ready for it? I done took my earpiece out now. Look at this. Because y'all think I play with y'all when I be telling y'all about notes and me taking notes and me writing stuff down. I literally be writing stuff down all the time and printing stuff up all the time because I just get so crazed about certain things that get in my head. And you know what's crazy? I really feel like something's telling it to me. Like it'd be stuff telling me to go look that up.
Yeah, I believe it.
Why is that? Another question comes in. Another question. Sometimes I'm like, can I put myself to bed? Because I'm tired. Well, I think I text who did. Oh no, my last couple of posts online, I was posting every time I put up the status on the post. I'm fucking tired. It was slipping too. I was like, I typed that, didn't I? I sure did. I'm tired. It's crazy because it's so much information. I want to learn and I need to learn. Like when you tap into other people, they're like so far in that they don't want to go back because they're so far in because they want to keep learning more. And I can understand it, but I just be like, I'm trying to catch up. Just give me a second. I'm trying to catch up. Right. And then I'm not getting there. It's just, I got so much stuff I need to know.
Yeah, because I'm going to go more in detail with this Rainbow Child stuff.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm over here because I'm like, it just sounds like basically the way I'm gathering it is that basically you have those like you said those was it three star rainbow, well 4, and then like those rebirth so many.
I want to know about diamond. I have to dig into diamond.
Well, so those, and then like the new birth of the new children, as they say. Now it's going into the new children, which is the diamonds, because now it's almost like that cycle. It seems like those cycles are done with the generation. Now we're coming to the new. The way that I'm kind of summarizing, like skimming through this stuff. Like I say, that's the one thing about, like, it's always something to learn. And when you think that you know something and got something figured out, boom, here goes some new knowledge.
When I tell y'all, this has been on me for a while. I couldn't even find my notebook when I first started digging stuff up because I found more information from 5 years ago now than I found then when I started. So it's crazy because now I'm like, she done said that in my head. I'm like, diamond children. When you see me looking off, that's because I'm in my head already. Like, I need to go find that. Where can I find that at?
Yeah, it's that link. If you get to clicking on stuff, you get to see more stuff. Okay, I'm just like, because I was drawn into just them articles, Now
I'm gonna tell you what I think that we should do actually, because this is funny. This is the first time we haven't did one of our unformatted. We just went like we were doing our basic meet and greet back when we started. I think we could do more format. I think we could do more of these. I don't know. Y'all tell us what y'all want. We'll give you whatever you want. As a matter of fact, whatever we feel like when we go in the moment, we're going to do that because just so y'all know, we discussed this just now. I do have some neurodivergency. I'm a little OCD. My kids call me Granny do too much, and I do. But I was talking to my ladies. I was literally on I was so overwhelmed
on 1,000
that I was literally like off balance and was like really wigging out and stuff. It's because everything for me has to be the right information, the perfect amount of information. It has to be presented a certain way, things of that nature. So this show this week, after I spoke with them last week, I had to literally work very hard to not do it.
Yeah.
So me winging this tonight was a really big deal.
But that's what we were saying, because we don't, again, our show is not, because we don't want to, because we're still learning and we don't want to come off like we know everything. This is a learning experience for us all, and we're all sharing and we're all learning, and we, and we got to give each other, that opportunity to share what we know, because that's how we grow, and it should never be where it don't become fun, because I think that's when people get burnout comes, when it don't, when because it becomes too serious. And I think we live in enough serious stuff where we could just be able to talk and just share openly and freely without, wrecking our brain. Like, well, did I do this right? Did I say this right?
Because if you look at other people on podcasts, they're just talking.
Yeah. They don't care.
They're just talking. It doesn't have to, be a format sometimes.
And it's hard, especially when you are a perfectionist.
Yeah.
We gotta learn how to get away from being perfectionist and just allowing it to be what it is.
And see, that's me. That's the rainbow kid who's like, hey.
She be like, whatever y'all want to do, I'm good with it. That's true. But you know what it is too? I'm gonna be honest. It's the neurodivergency.
Yeah.
It is, but there's a way that you can break from that.
Right.
With practice, because I deal with that too. And sometimes I have to, when I just let go and let it be, it's so much fun opposed to when I'm overthinking, overanalyzing. Even with my schoolwork, I notice when I'm like too serious, like, I'm like, oh my God, but then when I just let it flow, it's like, damn, okay.
If y'all only knew what, and it's funny because I can wear it well. And now I'm gonna tell you where it shows at. You see this right here? See how they getting?
What well?
Yeah, because I can see through it though.
Where what well?
I'm not talking to y'all.
No, because I air this boom boom out. I air it out. Boom.
I'm talking to y'all, okay? We had this conversation. I'm not talking. I'm talking to them.
That's what I told you. You remind me so much of my mom. I'm telling you, you with my mom.
When we we had the conversation, but what I'm saying, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. But when we started before, like when we were getting ready to get ourselves together to come in to do the live, Aisha hits me up on my phone going off for the video chat. Here I am. I gotta go. I can't. I'm not ready yet. I'm I'll call you back.
I said, Lord, here we go. Here we go.
And she goes like, okay.
Y'all, because my sister been going through. We had a sister, almost a sister a collision. And it wasn't my fault. I'm so happy to say that it was not my fault.
She's right. She said, I learned that side of me is why my mental health turned on me. I was my own trigger. Sure enough.
Yeah, because Marquis was trying to run away from us. Like she was trying to find an excuse to run away from us, but it ain't gonna happen. So,
but did you see how she tried to run and her ass did like a revolving door circle? They need us. Let's go for it. It was like, did you just say?
Look, it's not about me right now. It's not about me right now.
But no, literally, you did a great job, and y'all gotta also understand. I think also she cracked because Marquise is a very strong person.
Yeah.
By the same token, she's a very loving person to those that deserve it. I'm gonna put that out there and keep it above.
Right.
Because everybody ain't gonna get that.
No. Everybody ain't gonna get the love.
I get it, but but she was hard on herself where she wanted to be too perfect. Yeah. And we had to kind of tell her, sis, no, this is supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I feel like this is your lesson. This is your life lesson, how to let go.
Hold on, wait. Let me just, because I didn't say it, but remember, let me look through my notes. So remember I said I finally found how I was gonna start the show. So before we go there, I'm gonna tell y'all what I was gonna say because I already I'm gonna let y'all know that y'all saw me and I saw y'all at the same time, right? So this is how, how we do our normal openings? I scrapped it. I didn't do our normal opening. I did not do the whole welcome back to Spiritual Beauty. None of that. I did none of that. I'm here with my co-host Aisha. We got our names is up. That's it. We're not doing no more. Right? And then I said, so tonight's show, I've been tricked into rolling solo.
Because y'all, she has
my
great
spiritual
content.
sisters have been on me to do live postings. I've been resistant.
Very.
And I think we just laughed about it again with the little thing on TikTok.
Cause she be running.
Because she was running fast too. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Look, remember that song by Black Eyed Peas? Running. They was yelling, let's get it started. I'm like, running.
Running.
But you did you did a great job. You did.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we're going into 2 hours.
T gets me. She understands the way I post online. She gets everything.
Yeah, she do. That's the reason I can deal with you because I'm just like, Lord.
That's
Marquita reminds me a little bit of my sister, but Marquita reminds me a lot of my youngest daughter. Even she watched you, she said, yeah, I see a lot of me in Marquita.
And I see my mom. I see, because my mom's an overthinker. She has to have everything perfect. And then there's me. He's like, well, whatever.
And you know what's funny? My kids are like that, and then they come to the conclusion. They do the same thing that I do. Then they come to the conclusion of, fuck it. It's going, whatever it is, it happens.
And that's
me. And I've gotten to that point. Mm-hmm. My thing is I don't like getting too serious, and I don't like when my thoughts, like, they crowd me, because I like to be free and artistic.
Right. Simone and Tony are the same way. They're like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, I can't get too serious. I can't. It's because then.
Yeah.
It drives
I think
me
for so long that you just put yourself out there and people didn't
appreciate
you. They didn't appreciate you. They didn't appreciate your gems. They didn't appreciate nothing. So you tend to just hold back because you think others won't appreciate it.
No, not really. No, that's not why I hold back. I hold back because I don't care no more. That's pretty much what it is. I'm like, I know what I know. I know, right? I'm not even gonna lie. Ain't no humble in that. I be like, nah, I be spit shit.
Yeah.
And I be trying to tell people stuff, and I know I'm not crazy because I can find and prove this information.
But I think you're. I also think you don't want other people to like say anything to you because you know how you are. You be like, nah, bitch, you ain't gonna talk to me crazy.
Erica Badu, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So
I understand you because that's me too. Like, listen, don't talk. Hold on now. I'm very sensitive about my shit now. Okay.
If you want to, I don't feel like, even like now in the conscious community and stuff, I don't like the fact that they debate like they do. Okay. I think that they should even some of the spiritualists. They should do that. I really think that we should sit down. We all can learn. Listen. My daughter said this to me one time, and I had to respect it because my kids, as you know, was raised by my craziness. They understand now. I mean, the stuff I've been talking, I couldn't talk to anybody else, but I talked it to them. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, they thought I was crazy, and then they got older and started doing things themselves and realized that, oh no, mommy's really been on something else. Yeah. Right. So the thing is that I used to get so angry. I'd be in here online, and I'd be like, oh, they're not even listening to what I'm saying. How nobody look? I'm giving you the information, and I get so upset. And Simone said this one time, because I talk about a lot of consciousness. I talk about a lot of spiritual, and I talk a lot about race. I talk about a lot of Black history, African history, all that. If y'all see me, I post all that stuff, and it even got little jokes in there. And the funny part about my edge is that my mouth is ratchet, and I'm never changing it. I thought I was going to, and I said, nope, this is who the hell I am, damn it, and that's how it's going down. But I tried to put everything in perspective, and Simone said to me, and I was getting so angry about stuff, and people attack. They don't look to learn or research it. They just want to attack. Right? Yeah. Yep. So I used to get angry, and I was like, if you notice, I don't post anything anymore. If you pay attention to my social media, I repost things I posted 10 years ago that are relevant now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm not sharing anything new because y'all ain't even where I'm at now. I'm gonna show y'all all the old stuff, and then y'all come follow me for the new stuff. Yeah, you know. So she said to me, and I quote, "I don't even know why you're getting upset. We all Black here, but we all come from different tribes. Remember that." Yeah. And I said,
she right.
That makes sense.
And just because you don't think nobody listen, don't mean that they don't go back and listen.
Right. Yeah, I'm learning that now.
Yeah, I had to learn that too because I'd be screaming, "You're not listening, you're not paying attention." And then later they come be like, you know what, you was right about that, blah, 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 blah. It's like, and I forgot what I talked about. I'm
like, because you done passed it already. You already passed it.
Yep.
Did Missy just go to get her cards?
I don't know where she.
I see you shuffling over there.
I am.
And you know what's funny? You ever see when she gets shuffling? You see that head? Look. She said, I know. Like I got something for y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Yeah,
I love y'all and all, but don't y'all read me. Don't be reading me.
I mean,
I'm talking about y'all shuffling. I see y'all.
What you mean? I don't. First of all, I don't even need cards to
Listen,
read you.
I got my soul. Look, I got my soul guidance, right? I got my soul guidance. I didn't even read today. Usually I read it in the morning. I didn't even read it. I left it on my bed and went to work. I didn't even read it. I didn't read it all week, to be honest with you.
what? Now, look now, woman.
No, hold up, hold the hell up.
I had to be on chill mode. I had to let everything just go and be. I had to be.
Oh, okay, I get that.
I had to be in the moment this week. That's what helped me be like this now.
She done
I
said,
get
no.
it.
All right. I don't know. God, dog, cards, really?
Oh God, here we go.
I ain't do it. It was
I feel like it's gonna be.
I didn't either. I didn't.
I feel like it's gonna be me.
I don't know. It's
It's for
somebody.
everybody. Everybody who's in here.
What did I just say to y'all? I said I lived in the moment all week, right? Wait till you read this. I just went to it. Wait till you read that.
See, everything happens for a reason. Or okay, whoever
Who's
you
going
know,
first?
I don't know.
I usually end. Don't y'all read and I end?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? No, go ahead. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
All right, just tell me who you want to do what. I don't know. Are you still?
Whoever feels what, go.
Okay. I can go if you want me to go.
I don't care. The card did already popped out.
Okay. Mine already popped out too. Okay, the first. Well, I got two cards that popped up. I'm gonna give y'all the first one. The first one is arts. Okay. And it says express yourself through creative activities. So we need to express yourself through create whatever makes you happy, whatever create. Okay, like example. TikTok allows me to be creative. It allows me to be who I am, like behind closed doors. That's really me. Like that's really me
in real life.
That's really me in real life. So TikTok allows me to express myself through making videos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So whatever, and it doesn't mean that you have to show the world. You can just do it for yourself. So let's get creative. That's one. The second card that popped out is scared space. So create an altar or create a space just for you. AKA, we need to get back into our meditations. That's what I heard. We need to get back into a deep meditations. We need to start meditating more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard when this card popped out is meditations.
Okay. So I was just getting on my case earlier. Okay.
We need to step into our creative bag and we need to step up our meditations.
I hear you.
Look.
Stop yelling at me.
I did.
Yelling at me too, because I have not meditated like I should.
I meditated Saturday.
I meditated Saturday though. Is that good?
But I'm home this week on vacation, so I got 9 days to get started. I said I'm going to do the 9 days of waking up, meditating for 10 minutes, drinking my herbs in the morning, and getting back to doing my step by step. Since I started this business, I've fallen off. My skin is shed. I've gained weight, and I'm not giving no more.
It happens. It happens. It does happen.
I'm gonna fix me, and then I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for me?
Wait, hold on. I gotta do one more thing. Wait. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap into it.
You better tap in. Tap.
Go ahead, Aisha.
So the card that popped out for me is be proactive.
Ooh.
Today's lesson: recognize one of the major areas of insecurity in your life and see how much it disempowers you. Then identify one small action you can take to release that insecure feeling. Your goal to observe whether you're proactive or passive, since healing requires proactive energy.
Wazam.
My face like, you gonna make me read that out loud?
She said, "Why are you yelling at me?"
Right.
Right. That's using.
You could have whispered that. Like, come on. Right?
Yeah, I I got to deliver this to somebody. I'm like,
Yo, why I'm laughing? Because I just opened up my phone and I was like, I'm coming. I was like, I'm behind. I'm coming.
Oh, in the text, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I
God.
said, "Oh, my sis is in shambles. She gonna be frazzled."
that's right. I already knew when you should have seen when she said, yeah, I'm not even ready yet. I'm trying to get her eyes. I said, yep. I said, okay, just call when you're ready.
Oh God.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
No, that was the funny part because she was like this. Okay. I was like, I'll call you right back. All right. Y'all ready for the soul guidance?
Yes.
I don't have my glasses, but I'm gonna work this out.
Right, Ari, because these cars just dragged us, but okay.
Certain circumstances and situations can send your mind into overdrive. You've done a lot of work to master yourself. However, when the going gets tough and you feel as though your back's against the wall, fear and feelings of disdain appear. Be aware that the higher you fly and the higher your consciousness is, the more different streams of information you can receive. In times of adversities or turbulence, you can have a sensory overload, which can cause you to plummet to low vibrational state and create extra negative thought patterns and feelings. This is temporary as you master your new higher frequencies. Try not to be self-judgmental in the process, and remember the higher vibrations that you're now living in means you can also access the opposite lower frequencies too. Awareness will assist your navigation to mastery. And I affirm I am aware of my senses and all they can perceive, always choosing the highest vibration available in that moment. And what did I say? I chose to live in the moment this week because I was bugging.
And sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta live in the moment and not think about the future. You just gotta live for the day.
And that's crazy because it says the vibration I vibrate on is normally on a high, but when it hits a low, it's a low.
Yeah.
The funny part about that is in society's term, that's my anxiety and depression. When my anxiety is at a high, it hits low on the vibrational, it drops, boom, that's my depression. I went into a depressive state, so I said, you know what I got to do? I got to live in the moment. I did not pick up this book. I didn't do pretty much anything.
Is my mama in here? You hear that? Live in the moment. I hope she hears this.
Because I don't. I'm always planning everything in my head.
That's mama.
And then I get mad when it don't go on the paper the way I planned it in my head.
Literally,
everybody that does not, it's like I mentally telepathically tell them I didn't. I'm not telepath, but I think I did. Then I get mad because they don't follow it to that T. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
I gotta free yourself. I had to learn the hard way. I set it up like I think it's supposed to go, and either it's gonna work out or it's not. Because when I get too, it's just it's not fun anymore. I'm flustered.
Yep.
Because that's when the anxiety, like Marquise said, anxiety and that depression will come in fast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like a wrecking ball.
Like a.
That's
you don't know what happened.
I was about to say, coming like a wrecking ball, like literally loud and.
Yo, that's my song.
That song too, because it's true. That shit will come in and hit you. And you don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's true.
You on the floor looking around like, who knocked me over? Who
did
they jump me? But they jumped me.
I was vibrating so low. I was arguing with Barb's on TikTok. It was really
no. Yeah, but listen, sometimes they be.
Want to hear funny? I didn't say anything crazy. All I said was that she's not from where she says that she's from. That's all I said.
She's not. It's known that's known.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Because my low vibrational self is a real ratchet mouth, so and stuff. Right. I was telling people some horrible things, but I never cursed at one person.
Hey.
Right. I think they don't realize they're in a cult. You're in danger.
They don't realize
you
that.
You are a victim. Oh Lord, the Barb's gonna be in our comment.
Right, they're gonna get a show banned.
Listen, don't play with me.
Right.
Look, don't let me get the fanning. Where's my Palo Santo?
Make me find a chicken foot.
Okay, we gotta end the show now because this is going into us talking smack. It's turning into us talking smack right now. We gotta get on.
Cut.
We gotta get off.
She said, no, her ass is set the chicken foot to cut the mic, cut her mic, cut her mic.
Mute.
Oh my God. That's right. You know what? You're right. Y'all think I'm bad. Y'all think I'm bad.
Live in the moment. Yeah, we gotta start living in the moment. You gotta at least try. I know it's hard because it is, but we gotta.
Oh, Vasil, you'll learn. With your journey, trust me, you will learn.
Yeah.
I get caught up, so I gotta. Yeah.
We all do though.
She has to. I told y'all. We told you about her story. She's never ever. She follows everything to the T. The routine.
Yeah.
I'm good on routine too because I'm going to work. That's that routine.
Right.
After that, I just don't want to do anything I don't want to do. If I don't want to, I'm going to bed. I want to lay here and watch TV. I'm going to watch TV. Yeah. And I have to move more because I know when I exercise myself more, my brain is way up there. So when I was,
maybe that can be your outlet though, your creative outlet is start.
Yeah.
Your body more.
Yeah, I'm working on all that, the meditation, the working out in the morning, the whole thing. Even if you.
But you know, and actually, I did not tell the truth. I actually do meditate because dancing is a form of meditation. I'm always dancing, and I'm always singing up and down the hall. So I'm always.
Yeah, you do meditate. It's just you.
I do it different. I don't do it in the box of what people think I'm not.
Because meditation can be anything. Like
now, the funny part is, I'm a music person. It's funny that I used to dance back in the day.
Girl, I will catch the groove and be.
Yeah, you be moving. Yeah, I don't really.
I love that.
I do it with Zell because Zell be ready to dance. So
that balances all your chakras at the same time.
Because when I get this music going and I feel that beat, woo!
Yeah, mine is. It's for me. It's always in music.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally have to do the pause and the om. I have to. Otherwise,
that's good.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this link.
Shopping and
I'm gonna send you this link where it's a 10-minute. It's a chakra tune-up. It's a 10 minutes, and then when I tell you it's everything,
like everything.
I know I can send you also. It's a yoga one, Kundalini. Oh my God, and
I probably got them too. I got one that's
I do it when I know that my chakras are out of balance. I do that yoga and it gets me right back where I need to be.
Okay. You know what I've been doing? So let me tell you, I've been really, really good. Like I'll go out on break, and when I go out on break, I take my mask out and I start doing deep breaths.
Mm-hmm.
You
have to though. You definitely have to.
I wasn't doing any exercises, anything. I wasn't doing nothing. This week, I literally, even with getting sick on Monday, I still was living in the moment of it.
But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that either. Either because I have to do that quite often as well. Because the simple fact of like, if I don't, I mean, just turning off literally disconnecting from everything, and that's okay too.
Not to you gotta disconnect
because I'm like you too. I don't feel like I'm being proactive if I ain't doing nothing. But then I had to learn that sometimes just laying there and disconnecting, not doing
it's doing something.
That's a way for your body to reset too.
Because we constantly like think about it, it's like driving a car all the damn time. We park our cars at some time or another for a few hours. And not always sleep. Sleep is not for rest a lot of time. People think that sleep is for rest. It's really not for rest.
Sometimes you don't
rejuvenate your body.
Yeah, because sometimes even if you're sleeping, you don't really be resting.
You don't rest.
You don't rest.
Really to rejuvenate the body.
Yeah.
So she heard her. Yep. Me and my niece leave. My birthday twin, leave us alone.
So we did good again, guys. It's only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Yeah. And we actually cleared, I think, the 2 hours.
Yes.
We actually got it this time. So I guess we shouldn't try it. We should just do it.
That part. I like that.
So who's going to make the announcement of what our future plans are?
This is something we're going to, because now we need to go revisit what was presented
in the beginning.
And see if we're going to do it or undo it or redo it, rewrite it. scribble it or color it,
Remix it.
remix it, scratch it,
Okay.
run it back, chop it, screw it. We got because it's been a lot.
She wait, hold on, playing the wrong way. She's on a roll.
Yeah,
I got it. I got it.
You know,
She's on a roll.
you know.
You too. She's on a roll too.
We got to be on one accord. We got to make it do what it do.
Yeah.
And make sure we don't, we don't lose our mind either. Because people
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna take a little, a little break.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it, and then we let you guys know.
Yeah.
After we talk about it.
Listen.
Of course, stay tuned. It's been 11 people constant. Thank everybody, because I know it's only been a few people that's been chitter chatting in here. Thank y'all for joining us. And
today's lesson, not lesson, but today's info was like really like learning for all of us.
Yeah,
it was.
So if y'all got questions or whatever, y'all know all of our social media outlets. Definitely slide and be like, hey, I didn't get what the hell was going on, because it's deep. We'll help you. We'll help you find it. We'll help you find your way. We'll give you a flashlight.
Okay, right.
Or better yet, we're gonna light your candle.
Hey,
light your candle and help you along your way.
Yes, I did I also, what I really want? I want to poll. I think I want to do a couple of polls on our Facebook page and our social media to ask people what they want to talk about. Like, what do they want us to talk about?
Okay.
Because we could talk about a lot of stuff. Because we do talk about a lot of stuff.
We do.
Y'all know it's been burning in my soul. I really would like us to talk about ego and spirituality.
Yeah, that's been on our. I'm not even gonna lie. That's been. We don't push that same,
because it needs to be
title. We done pushed it at least 3 shows already. We done pushed that out.
That is.
It was supposed to come after childhood traumas. And it didn't. Maybe that should be our next show.
It's a lot of egos going around in the spirituality.
A lot of misguidance and just,
a lot of judgments.
Yes. Maybe we should do that in the next show.
All right. We definitely gonna remix it and figure out what we're gonna do.
What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna personally just throw information about what
we're not gonna be back until March anyway.
Yeah, because everybody got things to do.
So we'll be back.
Well, my mom was just a vacation and we group.
Yeah.
Why do I have these scissors on?
We all got something to do coming up. So on the 25th, so it'll be March 4th.
March 4th? Let me type that in.
March 4th. Does that sound good for everybody?
It should be good for me. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, we'll play it by ear.
Yeah. But it should be.
All right. Well, shoot. I think we done our due. Do we got any? Oh, before I forget, I have a 28% off sale going on. Everything on my website. I'm celebrating Black History. 28% off my whole website. So stock up on some goodies. Of course, y'all know www.goddessmoondips.com. And 28% off between now and the basically now to the 28th, and the discount code is BLK365.
Ooh. Okay, I better tap.
You said that too fast. How am I supposed to put that there?
What?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh.
Hold on. You ain't got my glasses on.
Okay. It's the discount code is BLK.
And I'm putting your website up. LLC, right?
Oh, you already put my website up.
My bad.
And just put discount code.
I told you I can't see.
That's okay. Discount code is BLK365. And it's 28% off your whole purchase. And my prices are nice. So tap in.
Tap in.
Y'all a little warning, the way avocados is looking, y'all might get a markup on some stuff, because they playing with the avocados.
Okay.
Thank you so very much.
Miss Pack, you better leave me alone, okay? I told you I left them across the room. I got go ahead. You know why I put my head down? Because I walked over there to plug in my computer and still walked past the glasses.
Hey.
It's okay.
I don't have anything right now, but I just want to mention that I'm gonna do some bundles, y'all, because I'm tired of these single productions. I'm gonna do some bundles. There's gonna be a bundle of the 2 ounce of the growth oil, an ounce of the Drew anti-age growth oil, and an ounce of the Cincinnati thickening oil. That's gonna be my bundle pack, okay? It's gonna be my bundle pack. Minus, they're not gonna be in the squeeze bottles because I'm bundling them. They're gonna have to be in the droppers, okay?
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna have only the 2 ounces, and my 6 ounces, just so y'all know, when those are sold out, they will be discontinued. There will be no more 6 ounces, only 4. Okay. And yeah, 4 and 2, I think it's gonna be. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all better get them while they got, because once they gone, they're gonna be gone forever.
They gone, baby.
They gonna be gone, yeah, ever.
Let's see, only thing free shipping until the end of this month. Yeah, I'm trying to restock some stuff.
That's what I'm working on in the next week.
I'm working on restocking. So
and I just got a little bit more. So
I just got a little bit more. I did good. I did a vendor event, so I'm
that was smart.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. That's it.
Restocking.
Keep your eyes open because March 1st, I'm gonna try to have them up in on the site. So I'm doing a lot of site revamping, changing product availability because a lot of stuff is not going to be available anymore. Yeah. And I'm sorry to all of those that were upset because my mist is no longer available and I didn't announce it. So I'll start announcing when things are going to be discontinued. And my flaxseed gel is no longer available. Sorry. And I'm also going to be doing away with a lot of personal size products because those will be featured in holiday gift cases and spa cases. So those will not be available anymore. Either go and jump in with my paper. Tap in. So yeah, that's all I got. All right, guys.
Yeah.
So, we will see you guys hopefully tentatively on Friday, March 4th, 7 p.m. Keep a lookout for our next show title. Most likely the next show is definitely in that order. Definitely gonna be because we've been passing that up for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And stay tuned, watch our site because we're gonna drop a lot of stuff like information. We'll drop a lot of information on our timeline about what we discussed about Rainbow. I'll make sure I drop different things, Rainbow traits, children, what year they were born, things of that nature. Have you just, you can go and look and we'll find some sites and we'll tag those and put those on the site if y'all want to look up stuff further, where you can start looking. Aisha, you should put that site up. Did you send us down a rabbit hole with the diamond children? Because I want that again. And I think that'd be awesome too. Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. And thank you guys for tuning in. And peace, love, and light to all of you. And just mind your business and drink some water.
In that order.
In that order. In that order. Okay. In that order. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Bye.